Welcome everyone to Totally Online Gaming Group. We're glad you guys could join us for episode 33 of Atavar Ascension. Yay! All right, and special welcome to anyone who is brand new to the channel, who is recent subscribers from MegaCon this last weekend. Thank you so much for joining us. We're glad you guys are all aboard. And as always, before we really get into anything, got to give some shout outs to our sponsors. So first off, Critical Hit Gaming Supplies. They are a great company, locally owned here in Central Florida, family owned company. They have some amazing dice trays, dice bags, miniatures, tons and tons of awesome stuff. Go check out their website, www.criticalhitgamingsupplies.com, and make sure that if you find something you like and you're going to purchase it, use our discount code TOGG15. That's TOGG15, and you'll get 15% off your purchase. Also, check out Fanroll. They have some pretty awesome products, a couple different things here and there than from Critical Hit Gaming Supplies. Give them a check out and follow the link. We put the link in the description for our videos, so check out the links for these things. If you use the link to go to Fanroll and you decide you see something you like and you purchase it, that also helps us as a channel, helps us to grow and be able to start pushing towards full time. And these guys, I swear.
You've got to highlight while you're reading out all these ads, by the way.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Me and Zach were just going like this, and Zach just his arm just goes right into my area, and it just fucking arm going like this.
It was a repeat of me scratching Jen's leg.
Nice. Okay.
Homosexual this time.
And last but not least, our third sponsor,
SideQuest Cards and Games. We are a local game store located out of St. Cloud, Florida. We sell awesome things such as dice trays, dice, gaming accessories, whatever you guys are thinking of. We've generally got it, as well as some pretty cool new products. Like we just got some new journals in that are hardcover dragons. Those are pretty interesting. So some new stickers, but we'll be at Bold City Con here on April 15th. That's coming up pretty soon. Look forward to seeing you there, but we got an affiliate code with TOGG, so use code TOGG, T-O-G-G, for 10% off our online store, plus free shipping anywhere in the United States. End of sponsored segment.
All right. Also, don't forget, if you are going to be at Gen Con or Dragon Con this year, you can still get your Totally Online Gaming Group dice tray, as we are going to be selling those up there. So if you're going to be in those areas, check those out. If you want one for your own, other than that, we'll have to figure something out as to how to make that work. Probably sell it through SideQuest Cards and Games. Yeah, go ahead and if you're interested in that and you're going to be up at Gen Con or Dragon Con, we'll see you there at the Critical Hit Gaming Supplies booth, and you can get your own TOGG dice tray. Last but not least, Oscar, show off that awesome dice tower.
New filament. Purple.
So yeah, Oscar made that dice tower with who's your partners in that?
At this point, I'm just going solo, just working on my own stuff at this point.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah. Well, at this point, it's just I've been spending more time on 3D printing, so I'm going to hopefully start working with both of them and their companies to try to get some product made for you guys. Once I get the proper program set up and we talk over designs and stuff, we'll probably start popping out some new stuff for both of you guys to start selling. Yeah.
All right. Any other announcements that anybody needs to make?
This is where we check and see that the sound has been off the entire time.
Zach, check.
Yes.
We're good.
No, it should be good.
We're quiet, but we're there.
We're quiet, but we're there. All right. So then before we go into our episode, last announcement I do need to make is that coming up here soon, next week, we should be on our normal schedule. However, the week after that, once again, day job strikes and I will be gone. And it's going to be for a while. So, unfortunately, I will be out for a while. Hopefully, we'll still get some Magnus Avum episodes going. And maybe we'll see if I can get a really good internet connection and the right timing. Maybe we'll see if we can try to get an online version of Atavar going for that time.
Game group online?
Yes, I know. I give no promises because where I'm going to be at, the internet connections are going to suck because I am going to be out of country in a huge different time difference. So that'll suck. But hey, if you support us and support our channel, then hopefully we can grow and get to a point where we can do this full time, and then we won't have to do any of that, and we can be here on a more regular schedule.
That would be nice.
Yep. That being said, we are monetized on YouTube. And something fun that I promised all of you who saw the Critical Hit Gaming Supplies booth at MegaCon, any of you new subscribers, if you super chat us during this live stream and say, hey, do this, as long as it is something that we can do that is reasonable, we're going to fucking do it. Okay, so jeez.
I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. On that note, without any further ado, we bring you Atavar Ascension.
Sorry, you're gonna have to lift
All right, so we are back.
Cocaine bear.
Okay, so where we last left off, the Blue Devils had finally made it to the end of the Lost Minotaur dungeon, finding therein a massive treasure, which seemed to be unguarded, save for a giant, crystalline, mechanized-looking statue of a Minotaur. Nothing seemed to move. As they went to investigate, and then a voice rang out. I will give you a deal. Take only what you can carry in your hands. No tricks, and you may leave alive. Or face me and see what the fates have in store for you. Well, they decided, fuck this shit, we're just going to beat them up.
Put it in your ass.
So
I'm gonna cheat.
it went into initiative, and fighting ensued. Every time the crystalline statue got hit, up close, well, Tomer, being the melee combatant that he is, took lots of ouchie damage as crystals exploded out from this crystalline mechanized Minotaur.
Not fun.
And he almost fell several times if it wasn't for Leon and the timely healing spells. The rest of the party also charged in with a bear patch, running in, taking also some damage himself, but also chomping on some of the horde scarabs that had come out of the treasures to attack the party.
Every cooldown I had.
Eventually, the party did succeed in bringing their foes down, and when they did, the top section of the Minotaur's head exploded off, revealing a tiny little goblin inside, piloting some levers, bleeding, and he finally went and fell over.
He took his last.
And that is where we left off, as the party find themselves surrounded by treasure, their foes sent to the afterlife. The question is now, what do you do now?
Time to look for stuff.
Well, I elect we take a rest.
Yes, please.
Okay, where are you going to rest? Right here?
I'm sleeping in a gold pile.
I'll take the first one.
Okay. Is that what you guys want to do?
Yeah, everyone's
I
pretty
guess so.
fucking
I
maimed,
mean,
so.
I'm at.
Yeah, we got pretty maimed.
I want to
over
take
here.
a pretty good scan of the room to make sure there's no more of those little bugs.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Can
I
I
had advantage
assist?
because of, he's got his goggles. He doesn't need your help, but yes.
All right. there
You
we
can
go.
do your own
14
perception
on
check.
the die with advantage. Where are my skills again? I'm pretty sure it's a plus
I got 24.
21.
Okay. So with a 24 and a 21, you look around. You don't notice any movement anywhere other than your own party. You do catch out of the corner of your eyes, there's some really shiny shit in here. It's pretty.
Out of the corner of our eyes, I'm pretty sure we could look anywhere and see
Just
that.
Just
get
only
going
the
It
over
corner.
just stays in the corner.
It's only the corner. Every time you turn, it's just the corner.
It's a fucking
Leon's
floater.
eyes just go like this. Just
Yeah. No, you actually.
That's that cursed
I will
item.
say.
You can only see it from the peripherals.
I will say that Patch.
Hey, that's me.
Something really catches your eye.
All right.
Let me fix.
Can I have my
this
eye
real
back
quick.
though?
No, it's been caught.
Oh no.
oh no.
I'm now punished patch. I have an eye
Actually,
patch now.
remember you found those, so I'm gonna mark that.
You just
too.
trip and fall into
Solid
something. Just
patch.
something goes into your eye.
Okay,
Older patch, bald patch.
Patch, you notice kind
Soul
of
patch, bald
in
patch, eye
a
patch.
in a pile of gold immediately to your right. As you're looking at, I mean, it's glinting, off of the torch lights and things like that. But there's one spot that doesn't glint, and it just kind of catches your eye because it's different. And you look over closer, and you reach out and you grab. It's a small bag. Just looks like a normal leather bag.
All right. Can I examine it further?
Sure. What do you do?
What kind of check is that?
Yeah,
That
Jason wanted to end his
investigation.
campaign, sure.
Yikes. That's
Pulls out
unfortunate.
every card one by one.
That is a 5.
You get a card. You get a card. You get.
Okay. You start looking at this bag on the outside, and you go, "Hey guys, this looks like a bag to me."
And why did it catch your interest?
I'll go over to
It's the only thing that's not shiny.
I'll go over to Patch and maybe it's another bag of holding. Do you mind?
I guess not.
I'll open it and see if.
Your hand. Whoa!
Hey, bag of holding.
Ah,
That's
cool.
Now we have 2, but we need a fuck ton
Now we
more.
can make a black hole.
No.
You
Yeah,
can
guys,
ruin the
let's put
campaign
the
at a moment's notice.
Okay. Gold. What you notice as you're kind of scanning about, again, no movement, but you see something that really looks interesting to you. Where is it? Looks like the hilt of a sword sticking out of one of the piles of gold.
What?
As you pull it out, you see a beautiful longsword. And surprisingly, as old as this treasure's got to be, steel should have some signs of wear and rust. But it looks pristine.
Very cool.
Neat. Take my old longsword. You.
Yeah.
And I put on this new one.
You can throw your old sword.
Or I guess I could have 2.
You don't even know if it's cursed
You
or
know
not.
what? I do have this nice quiver that can hold 8 javelins and not be over encumbered. So I'm just gonna put long swords in it like the pursuer.
Just fucking throw it. Out of your goddamn.
Nice.
Out of your goddamn mouth.
I forget the dumb rules on this quiver that you gave me, so I can just store like 40 weapons in there at a time, and
Basically it's a quiver of Alona, or
Yeah.
It automatically rejects things that aren't javelins, so you could use it as a fucking sword launcher.
You know what? I'm curious.
Launches it out.
Oh.
Can I investigate to see if I can find any potions around amidst the treasure?
Would
Go
you
ahead and
want
give me
to
an
drink an
investigation
old
check.
treasure potion?
So
Yes,
you
of
start
course.
digging through. What are the rest of you guys doing as Tomer starts really digging through treasure?
You just start to drink.
So much for
It's Everclear.
I'm just gonna start setting up like sleeping bags or like any kind of thing to make the piles of gold more comfortable.
Okay. Yeah, so you're
So I'm
like
gonna
setting
take
up a camp.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a fat nap.
Investigation or perception?
Investigation.
That would be a 15.
Okay, so as you are digging through some of the treasure,
Still-
you're looking for
still werewolf
potions.
Yep.
What you find in several of these piles is in one of them you find what looks to be almost like a bandolier that has several potions along it, and you count them and there looks to be like 6 of them on this.
I'll put it on, and then fuck it, I'll try one.
Okay.
Just at lottery.
Just gonna waste one. Not even gonna try to identify.
Aren't you an alchemist?
Oh wait!
Hey, you already said you drank it.
Ah, fuck it.
You're just giving the DM free reign to fuck you over. How much health do you have left?
Potion of instant death.
You gain 10 hit points
Oh hell yeah!
Potion of
from a
shit
potion of
yourself.
healing. I rolled max.
Yeah, I know. That's fucking crazy.
Hollow victory. We're out of combat and about to take a long rest.
I'm gonna keep. Okay, these I think are healing potions. We're gonna keep these in case
Yeah,
shit
they
goes-
all do look the same.
Okay.
I feel great.
I imagine Persephone and Leon will make their way down by this point.
Okay, yep.
I can't speak for you.
Yeah, you guys were up.
Hi, I'm down.
So you come down the rope
I'm
that,
down.
that you guys had placed,
You get
and you
knocked
join the
down.
rest of the
You
party.
keep getting knocked down.
I get knocked down.
But you get up again.
No, I don't. Not this time.
I think what we could do is whoever doesn't need a rest can start searching for more magical items and shit.
Yeah, like I said, I would take the first watch so I can
Yeah.
take a look around.
Okay.
Well, then I
So,
suppose
Who's got second
me
watch?
and you are probably taking a fat nap.
Yeah, we're fucking,
You? Okay.
we're fucking sleeping.
So you got third watch or
Percy, will ya?
Percy? Okay, so I need a perception check at advantage from you,
Woohoo.
Patch.
You got the goggles.
The goggles of looking.
Oh, wow, that's a 26.
Shit.
Ooh, that 20.
19.
Oh,
You don't notice anything out of the ordinary, but you feel like you've got a pretty good handle on it. At the same time, also need an investigation check as you're starting
That
to kind of
one's not
look
gonna be
through
quite
some of the
as good.
stuff, count some of the
I
treasure,
just imagine
start to
Patches
tally
is
it
just
up.
going. doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
It's like the dowsing when you're looking through
Wow,
underwater
dirty
wells.
20. A
Nice.
second 19.
Nice. Okay, good to know. Your watch passes by without incident.
Oh,
Leon.
nothing from that?
Oh, you'll find out. Leon,
It's the penetrator.
I need a perception from you.
That's a 10.
Okay. Nothing out of the ordinary that you see. I will also need an investigation if you intend to continue the counting and the looking.
That's a 17.
Okay, good to know. And for Persephone, please.
That's a 4 for a perception check.
Okay, she
Makes
doesn't notice
sense.
shit. She is too busy digging into stuff.
That
Go ahead and
would
roll
be a Percy
investigation with
thing.
advantage.
An investigation with advantage.
Yep.
That is a 9.
Okay.
Damn.
All right. So,
Persephone can't find shit.
yep.
Find anything yet? We ain't found
So,
shit.
all of you, surprisingly, nothing else in this dungeon seems to be aware of your presence or do anything to you. You get a long rest. And welcome to level 8.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah,
boy.
baby.
So, at this point, go ahead and level yourselves up.
Oh, I feel
You know
so.
what this means? I go from level 6 to 8 because of
Yep.
that stupid penalty.
Exactly. Hey, you had the option,
Oh, I know.
and I told you I wasn't going to go easy on you. You almost made it, but
Oh, I
Yeah,
can
one
improve it.
round, damn
Yep.
it. Then that lightning bolt happened.
Should I take a feat or should I take an ability score improvement?
Oh
I'm
my
taking
God.
ASI.
I didn't think about that.
Oh.
so now while you guys are looking at that, does anyone have the identify spell?
I do not know.
I mean, if I know that.
I know. I sure is.
Heck.
Did
No.
Persephone might get it.
Persephone.
I
She
actually
might.
used to
She
have-
might
But
be
I
able.
don't think she had. I don't think
She
that's
doesn't
one that
have
she
it now,
wanted.
no.
Which one deals with
No.
Constitution?
Leon would probably be the only one who would have it, if anyone, honestly.
Yeah, but I don't have it. so-
No. Yep. Guess you're just gonna have to wonder what that shit is.
Especially the boots that I'm wearing. I don't know if
Yeah, you have no idea.
I have no goddamn shit. Yeah, I improved my charisma.
All right.
And my I improved my wisdom and my
Oh,
constitution.
I finally have an 18 in Dex.
Nice.
All right, now to level up Persephone. I could probably grab Identify.
If you can, I would suggest it. Just because it might make things a little bit easier.
ASI.
So while you guys are
Charisma.
working on this, what I can tell you is that your combined efforts, primarily that of Patch, Leon, and a little bit of help from Persephone, who is pretty much just kind of playing with shit,
Makes sense.
You found that there is an estimate of about somewhere around 10,000 copper pieces.
Hold on, I gotta write this down.
Over 200,000 silver pieces, maybe 250, somewhere in that range. 200 to 250,000 silver pieces.
Down. So how many copper did you say?
Over 10.
About 10,000, somewhere in that range.
10.
Somewhere between 200 and 250,000 silver pieces.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She can't learn identify.
Somewhere around 50,000 gold.
I do know what you want.
And between 3,000 and 3,500 platinum.
Dimension door. That's what you wanted to get.
That's right. I need to take a Warcaster.
There we
That's
go.
important.
You've also found 22 art objects. Some of them small, like there is a beautifully worked chalice. Small, it's about this big. It's not really meant to be drunk out of. It is more of an ornamental piece. It is just, like a silver chalice with some gold filigree kind of around it.
Mm-hmm.
It is pretty. It's a decorative piece. Everything from that to there are some paintings. There is even a tapestry that is rolled up.
Okay.
So there's quite a bit of variety in these art pieces, but there's about 22 of them. You also you estimate over 300 gems.
What?
And then last but not least, you find several different things, including there is a large gnarled wooden and iron club.
Okay.
A dusky gray, brown, and green cloak that has stitching in it, and in the stitching you see. Does anyone speak Elven?
Everybody besides me.
Most people.
You see the words in Elvish says, "For the love of family, for the protection of those who need it." You also find a case about this big, made of redwood, that has several different arcane symbols in it, and it is locked. Gold, you in particular see this as you're kind of digging through things that the others have kind of pulled up. It's about this big, like a miniature. Like a D&D miniature. Ooh, meta. Like a D&D miniature. About this big. It looks like a crow or a raven, made of silver.
Okay.
Ow! Leon. Out of everything that you're digging through and that you find, the thing that catches your eye and almost makes you drool is a cittern.
Sitar.
A cittern, which is a stringed instrument.
Oh boy.
It is immaculate.
Is it one of those like cranks? No, I think.
You also find several different little bags or cases that contain vials or strange glass stoppered bottles.
That's all you.
One of them,
I'll do the alchemy checks.
there's 1, 2.
If only we had
In
a-
total, counting the ones that you found, there are 21 bottles, and you'd say 13 of them look the same.
So 13.
The rest of them all look different.
So 13 healing, minus from the 22. That's a
You
good amount of
also
healing potions.
find this really ornate looking case that is, it's kind of a leather case that when you pull the leather top out of the strap that holds it, you see fletching and you pull out 20 really nice looking crossbow bolts.
For the 2 people in the Forgotten Realms.
There's also a dusty old rope. Let's see here. What is this?
We just use some rope.
We could use some more.
You also find 7 scrolls.
Oh, shit. We hit the mother load.
And 2 other items.
2 more items. What?
One is a rapier.
Oh, whoa.
You can
3rd magic rapier.
You can dual fist. Okay, Zoro from One
Yeah.
Piece, just fucking.
And the
One in your
last
ass
thing
cheeks.
you find
4 swords.
appears to be a piece of an armor set, specifically the gloves of them that have just steel over the knuckles and leather underneath. They're quite large in size, and they seem in decent condition.
Like, when they fit Patch's hands?
You'd have to try them.
I'm
How
just
convenient.
I'm just
I
figuring.
love the idea of oversized gloves on him.
Oh, I'm just figuring out for like whose hands would they actually fit on, because I know orcs' hands are pretty big. I'm just trying to figure out whose hands they would fit on if we were to keep it.
Would they fit on your feet, though?
I wouldn't mind some cool new piece of armor.
So my question is this to the group:
Patch travels
You
light,
also-
so he really doesn't
you
need a
also
bag
find-
of holding.
In a looks almost like just like a little leather sleeve, there is a gnarled stick in it.
Just a gnarled stick?
Yeah.
Can I grab the stick?
Sure.
you grab it, the stick.
Do I notice anything special about the stick?
Give me an Arcana check.
Sure. That is a... God, I gotta scroll for fucking ever. That is a 15. Not that I have
You think it's
Arcana.
some kind of wand, but you're not sure. You might want to ask one of the people that actually has Arcana.
Can I
Hey, Leo.
question? I want to see something, because if the gloves fit you, hold on, we got so much fucking shit here. Question:
11.
11
Oh no, the stick.
Yeah,
for
I'm gonna-
Arcana.
I'll pick up
It's
the
definitely a
gloves.
wand. You can see a keyword, but you don't know what the wand does.
It's a wand of being a wand.
Okay, question. So the magical
Yeah,
item.
there's it's got like arcane symbols, and so you can tell there's a keyword,
I
but
get
you
you.
don't know.
I'm assuming the magical items and the healing potions for sure we're keeping. That's gonna go in our bag of holding separate.
Maybe.
I'm just gonna, if I find the gloves, because I rolled a pretty high investigate, I'm just gonna hold on to them. I'll put them
You-
on.
Yeah, you probably would have found them on your watch.
Fine, keep the gloves. I don't care.
And I'll pass the bag on to someone who likes to carry a little bit more heavily, because Patch travels really light.
Well, now we have 2 bags of holding because Persephone has
We
one.
should keep one in the other for safekeeping.
No!
By all means, go ahead.
I'll take the new bag of holding that Patch has. I'll keep that as mine. I'll put all the potions in there, all the healing ones for sure.
Keep them separated. Gotta keep them
With
separated.
and I'll keep the bandolier on me, just fucking why not, because it's badass. I'll put the extra potions in there as well. So let me write this down in the bag of holding that I have on my fucking phone. Make sure I keep this shit separate.
So if we're just wanting to roughly divide up the items that we found, I'm gonna keep my cool new sword and my little silver crow. Leon.
I'll keep the citron and the rapier.
I can't do
How do you feel about that cloak?
I was kind of looking at that, but I don't want to be too greedy.
I don't want to either. So
I'll hold on to that for now then.
let's see about what it ends up being when we end up getting someone who can identify it. Or hold on.
It's a cloak of protection.
Grace, can't your friend identify these things?
You mean Tasha?
Yeah.
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 I also don't want to wait too long.
Well, my
We can
question.
also sell these for more money to help.
My
the town.
question is this:
There's plenty of money, right?
we're gonna need help bringing this stuff.
We have 2 bags of holding.
That ain't gonna fucking work.
Why?
Well, how about we prioritize the liquid assets first? So
We're making it in a liquid. Awesome. Pulls out a tour.
It doesn't hold that much.
we could in the portable
Well,
hole
I don't know that much about
prioritize
it.
the platinum pieces and the gems, and then move on to gold afterwards.
So we also have a portable hole.
If she actually
Yeah.
said that, then
I have a portable hole
Okay.
right here.
And she throws it out.
Context.
Oh,
I don't
shut
know.
up. Dirty bastard.
Question. Is there any way to like?
That's horrible.
Is there any way to have a portal set up between the town that we have to transport this at and the place that we're at now through a message or something that they can set something up?
Absolutely. Any of you a really, 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 really powerful wizard?
Persephone can at least send a message. to see if
So
they can
hold
set
on,
something up.
Persephone did just learn Dimension Door.
That's not going to do it.
Yeah, it's not gonna do it.
She can at least send a message, can't she?
No, but we can make it easier to get to the cart from here.
Oh, that makes sense.
That way we're not having to walk through an entire dungeon.
Yeah, I also took Dimension Door, so we could like double tap it with that. You know.
Can we just dimension elevator then?
Oh my god.
So if we
You guys are
dimension
gonna
door
run out of
another
spell
dimension
slots
door,
doing that.
Okay, let's figure out the rest of the magical items of the liquid assets that we're keeping. So
We could do that though. One person holds on to the other.
Exactly.
okay, so
It's like a fucked up portal gun.
in my bag of holding, I have the potions, the new ones that we found. Patch is keeping the gloves and the goggles. I have a pair of new boots, which I don't know what the fuck they do. I have the potions.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, that's the only two
You
things
just
that I
have
Do you have the potions?
Shut the fuck up.
how many
Uh,
is it? Only 3 more.
So you're taking the what? The sword and what else? The
The
raven statue?
sword, the crow, and I don't think there's anything else I really need. Me and Lee are gonna play. I don't know what the fucking name of the game is. Where you
Leapfrog.
No, hot potato. That's what it is.
Okay, I think Leapfrog is more fitting though, because we're not hot potato.
With the cloak.
Oh, with the cloak.
Yeah, because we don't know what it does yet, so therefore.
I'd
there's
rather
no-
play Leapfrog with the cloak.
You want to play?
I think Persephone should keep the wand just in case. I don't know what the fuck it does, but
Sure.
she's a magic user. She could use the fucking wand.
She already has the wand.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Oh yeah, she probably would have grabbed that right away.
Grace, is there anything you would like besides the stuff that we have taken?
I already told you. I just want credit that we
But
found it.
And you actually see tears coming into her eyes.
Grace.
And she's like,
My great grandmother was right.
Yes, that he was.
Yes, but you still helped, therefore you deserve part of the reward for doing this.
Okay, I'll take that.
Well, if you insist.
It's just a massive
Is
fucking
it the
axe.
giant club?
yes, it is.
I was gonna give it to her anyway. I was like, no one else needs a new weapon.
Persephone at this point is probably getting bored of talking about how we're going to do this and is just going to start wandering off.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab her before she goes anywhere else. You stay here.
Dimension door.
Fuck.
She's now across the room and she's digging through more treasure.
It was between 200 and 250,000 silver, right?
Approximately.
Yes, approximately.
I forgot to write the K, so I was really confused why I had 200, 250 silver.
Okay.
Give me a perception check for Persephone.
I don't think it's that much.
It's not, but it's a number.
It's a number.
I like numbers.
That is a 12.
Okay. She sees a small case. Looks like it is made out of silver. It looks like it might be locked, but it's got all sorts of engraving all over it. It's gorgeous. Maybe a piece of artwork in itself. And it was kind of tucked in a corner. And all along it, the engravings make up vines and leaves. And it's very much reminiscent of something natural, nature even. And it just catches her eye.
It appears to be locked to her, though.
As far as she can tell.
She'll attempt a thieves' tools check on that.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
That is a 17.
Okay. It pops right open, and as it does, inside in this red velvet lining that seems to be supporting it, an iron rod with red and black veins running through it. I need a wisdom save at disadvantage.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
You said wisdom?
Yep.
3.
Instant death.
Before she can even think about it, she reaches out and grabs it. I need perception checks from everybody else. Tomer, you can go ahead and do advantage because you were kind of trying to keep an eye on her.
23.
18.
24.
Oh, fuck you.
I can't tell I
18.
rolled a net 20.
Okay. All of you happen to notice because it was kind of obvious when she dimension doored because a portal appeared and when Tomer's like, get back, and she just kind of hops through it and you see the portal appear and she hops up over there. And then you see her almost immediately go, ooh, bends down, doing something. And then she stands up, she opens up this case, picks up this rod and holds it. And you see black smoke and vapor seem to twirl all around her. Just, and then it collapses in on itself, and she is not there anymore.
Well,
Oh boy.
we're fucked. Well, good thing we got another bag of holding.
Yeah,
That's
was,
the only
was,
thing
was
you
that
said.
on her or?
Gold's gonna go ahead and attempt to search for the planar portal.
I
Okay.
took the old one back from her.
Okay, so we have both of them.
I
on
have
us?
both.
Okay.
Yeah, we kept one inside the other for
I'm
safety.
more
No.
concerned for Persephone's well-being, but it's also important.
I
to
don't
know
think we ever
whereabouts
took
of
it
the
back.
bag.
There was nothing in there anyway of importance. It was just extra clothing and
Right,
chocolate.
but more for carrying.
Yeah, this shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use my detect portal. Is there any kind of remnant of what it was?
Have y'all seen the movie Jumper?
Yes.
Yes.
I was
No.
actually in Europe when they were filming it.
Oh, no way. Cool.
I didn't know what it was at the time until I saw the movie
Okay.
after it.
So in that movie, as they spoilers, as they
Yeah.
the jumpers jump around, they basically leave like a scar
Mm-hmm.
in space time or whatever you want to fucking call it, and you can't really see it. You kind of can, but like if if you're one of the paladins, the quote unquote bad guys in the movie, and you got some, I guess, hairspray or whatever, you fucking spray it, it kind of reveals it. As you do this this sensing of portals, you can see this scar. It's there. It's not, the portal itself isn't open, but it is a remnant of, she just got portaled somewhere. This is a door between dimensions, between planes, but it is not open. It is the remnants of it. It was there and gone, and it is a scar between the planes.
Did she
You see it slowly but surely fading.
And it was the black rod that we.
It was very similar to that.
Why was
Yeah,
she
but
grab that?
it was hard for you to
She's
see
an
because
80.
actually you could tell exactly because of your goggles.
Ooh.
You could see that looks like one of those fucking rods.
Why would she grab that?
Because she's like a child. Unless you
She
keep her on a
doesn't-
short leash,
She
she's
doesn't
gonna
learn.
listen. At this point, we have two options. We have to figure out how to get all this shit back, and then now we have to go find somebody else. So
Seems like a new thing, though. I don't remember the last one doing that when she grabbed the last one.
Well, this one was almost as if it was designed to do that. It was in a nice, alluring little case, as we saw.
So what are we prioritizing? Getting
Yeah,
her
how
or
can
getting
we
the
get her
gold out of
back?
here?
Leon, why don't you help me investigate the portal and see if we can reopen it while the rest of you prioritize?
Well,
Pounding sand.
I'll certainly help, but I'm not confident in our ability to do that.
I figure we might as well try.
All right. What would you have us roll, DM?
Okay, so what are you going to be trying to do right now?
What he said.
All right. So what I want to do is essentially have him roll for Arcana to see if there's any magical potential to reopening it. While
Okay.
I'm going to take my new nice sword, try and fill it with my magic, and try cutting open the hole and see if that does anything.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check, Leon.
10.
Yeah.
You have no idea about this. This is something beyond what you have studied.
Just kind of turns to Gold and gives him a.
Dope.
I'm going to attempt it, try and cut it open, see if that somehow works.
Okay. Give me a wisdom check. Straight wisdom check.
Oh, shit.
As you put your sword, this new long sword, into the scar that really only you can see, you actually do feel like there's some substance there, and you try to push into it. You feel this negative energy flow back through the sword into you, and it almost overwhelms you. But you kind of grit your teeth and you pull the sword back. And you're like, oh shit. As you feel like it was attempting to drain your energy.
What happened?
Well, I think if I'm stronger, I can cut holes in dimensions, so that's pretty cool.
My idea is this. She probably went back to the realm where she came from. We can't do anything about that with our state right now. We got to solve one problem at a time, like Leon said. So I think we figure out the gold situation now, and then with our new friend here's help, she can lead whoever needs to help come back, take the gold, and start bringing it back to town, and then they can go from there and distribute it out to get supplies. Because right now we can't do shit. If we go to another dimension, we just fuck ourselves even more.
Alright, so here's my plan. We grab as much of the material currency as we can in a bag of holding, and I run it back to the cart, dump it out. But we'd probably be wisest if we had someone watching the cart, so that no one stole from us, obviously.
You think we're going to get stolen from in the middle of the woods?
It's possible.
I'll stand watch of the cart then.
And rinse and repeat until a good sizable amount of material wealth is loaded up on the cart.
I think what we should do, I like that plan. Let's use her portable hole to put the more valuable stuff, like you said, which would be the platinum and the gems. And then we'll fill the cart with the silver and the copper. So that way we don't bring too much attention to ourselves.
Ignore the copper entirely. Focus on the gold.
The gold and the silver then? Alright, so we'll put the platinum and the rubies.
It all adds up.
Put the platinum and the rubies inside our new friend's here portable hole, as much as we can fill. If we can't fill all of it, I'll try to use my bag of holding to carry as much as I can.
Well, I mean, at that point, why don't we try and organize the rubies and the platinum aside? That way we can determine whether it's a more viable use of space to use the portable hole or the bag of holding strictly for that.
Yeah, we'll do that then.
Because if there's only enough platinum and rubies to fill a quarter of the portable hole, it'd be a waste instead of just sweeping in mountains of gold.
Yeah.
We also have the chests that can easily be loaded into the cart.
Yeah.
So...
Which I'm assuming most...
Remember, gold is heavy as shit. And
Well, he's working on it. Okay, don't fat shame.
Well, the thing is this: we don't even have that many horses on.
God, I can't wait.
no, like this is gonna fucking kill the horses if you load that cart up with gold.
My question is this: are we gonna continue on to the place to get supplies, or are we gonna go back home, give them the money?
No, we go straight to Overshore for relief. Have them bring carpenters and materials, as well as relief workers. We don't need to bring a town that's devastated money. They'll have no use for it.
Yeah, they can't
Alright,
use that immediately.
then let's-
you gotta pay
let's-
the people to help.
Let's divide the platinum and the rubies first. We'll figure out what we can fit. where.
Gems, not rubies.
Oh, gems, whatever.
I was doing it too, so I get it. Rubies are nice.
How
Sapphires are
many
bad.
gems were on the list, Logan?
I said there was over 300.
That's not including my little sack.
Would the over 300 fit in a bag of holding? I will put.
They're gems.
I'll put the gems inside of my bag of holding, so I'll write that down on mine.
All right. So as you go through the gems in total only take up about 1 cubic foot of space.
Okay.
There's a shit ton of them.
So they're like teensy tiny gems.
Some of them are small. So, I mean,
You got a big ass garnet, yeah.
well, let me put it this way: you've got
A cubic foot is huge.
you've got various sizes of gems, everything from as small as this to as big as that, and it depends on their cuts. You know, those larger ones, those are pretty expensive gems, but like there are at least, as you're going through, there's 3 diamonds in there. The total value of those diamonds, they're pretty decent size. You estimate that that's probably about 1,000 gold in diamonds.
Well,
The rest of it, you've got everything from, there are blue sapphires, red rubies, and green emeralds. Out of the gems there are 11 of those 3. You know, a variety of those 3. Then the next one, some semi-precious stones, pink sapphires, tanzanite, and opals, of which you have.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief.
9.
Ain't no way I'm writing
20
down
of
each and
those.
every one of these kinds
Yeah,
of gems.
we'll just-
And then the remaining things are topaz, peridot, garnet, rhodolites, moonstones, pearls, hematites, onyx, amethyst, citrines, and tourmaline. Make up the vast majority. And when you finally go through and actually count each one, you come up with 313 gems with a total gem value of 17,020 gold, estimated, as near as you can tell.
All right, you
How
say
much
that number for
gold?
me one more time.
17,000,
17,000.
approximately,
And what gold?
and 20. That's as best as you can guess. You may be off, plus or minus, who knows? But that's your best guess, based on the size and the quality that you see.
I'm never wrong.
Okay. Gems taken care of. Now let's see how much platinum we can fit in the hole.
ooh, I can get another spell.
Is that what you've been doing this whole fucking time?
I never finished leveling up, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take some time to.
Realign.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So that only took 1/4. I'm gonna see how much platinum I can fit in the bag of holding.
Okay, so you guys are attempting to load up your bag of holding,
Yep.
and the portable hole.
We're just trying to be most efficient about this space
Okay,
that we're
so-
using.
So you go through, you sort out. This takes you some time as you go through. But about 6 hours later, you have 3,200 platinum pieces
That's a lot.
and 44,000 gold.
3,200.
The portable hole and the bag of holding are full as fuck.
What? That should be more than enough to cover the first sets of stuff.
And
I would say so. And then we could obviously load up more chests of stuff to the horses, because it's not a long trip to Overshore. We're about halfway there. And I could always hunt for food, so we could honestly dump the barrels of food if we wanted to.
Mhm.
I can sustain us for the rest of the trip. The only thing we would need is water.
which I'm imagining won't be too hard to come across.
I'll go searching.
There's lots of streams and estuaries around here, so finding water isn't a trouble. It's finding drinkable water that
sorry.
may be problematic.
I had something else change on the sheet. Change of value.
All right.
Sorry. You got 3,200 platinum,
Yep.
17,000 gold, and then the 17,000 approximate for the gems.
Okay.
And is that what we're able to carry, or just what we counted in total?
This is what you were able to get into one bag of holding and a portable hole.
Okay.
Leon, do you think your dimension door can make it up to the surface, or a reasonable amount of the way there?
I think probably not up to the surface, considering we walked down that one staircase for like what, 30 minutes?
That stupidly long
That
staircase.
stupidly long staircase.
Yep.
But the dungeon itself, this would be a lot better if I was actually there for this session.
And it was about half a day's walk back to where you set up camp.
So I say this.
How about I go run like crazy through the dungeon and go make my way to the cart and bring it to the fucking entrance here, while you guys figure out the best way of bringing this to the surface.
I'm just curious how like big the actual layout of the dungeon is, because
It'd be big, yeah.
It was big, but it's pretty compacted.
yeah, so
If you went from where you are at back to the start without and you figured out the puzzles and the routes to take, it would probably, if you're not stopped and having to deal with anything that comes up surprise you figure 45 minutes to an hour you'd be back at the front door, so to speak.
right. I'm more so talking about the feet distance from one end to the other.
Because
Good question.
isn't this behind that big, massive door,
Yes, good question.
which would make it like
Which
100 feet?
yeah, okay.
Good question.
That'll take me 2
Wait,
seconds then.
Wait.
If that's the case, I can
Because
just
that's
start.
what I was thinking.
Yeah.
This is
So from where you are, if you go all the way up near where the door is,
Through the portable hole? I mean, through the dimension door?
uh,
I'll just start touching chests.
Yeah,
No, it doesn't make a door. It's like a one-time teleport.
it'd be about
Oh.
300 feet to get to the from the blocked off door of the throne room
Mhm.
where that's all kind of collapsed in. It'd be about 300 feet from there to the front door.
All right, so then I just take the bag of holding and the portable hole and dimension door past that door to the front.
Yep, boom. You're there, and now you just got a 30-minute walk up the steps.
I thought-
We love dimension door. It's a great spell.
oh, guys, I could take dark vision as a spell.
Yeah.
Are we
And
gonna,
welcome to anyone who is joining us. See, we have 8 viewers now.
are we
Awesome.
gonna
For all of you who are joining us
Are
who
we
are
gonna
new
dump
from
them out, or are we just gonna
MegaCon
replace the food
and seeing
chest,
us there,
empty
thank you for joining us.
stuff in there?
And as a reminder, anyone who super chats anything during this live stream, as long as it is something that we can actually do, somewhat reasonable, we'll do it.
You have detect magic, right?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought. I'm gonna take it.
Question. Once he gets
That's not something Percy has?
gold, once
Really?
we
Well,
get
Percy don't fucking matter right now,
I
does
know.
she? She's gone.
I know, but I'm just like confused.
That bitch is dead.
at this point, she don't need nothing.
She don't got no spells right now.
All right, so as you're saying,
I was gonna say, are we just once he gets to the wagon, is he gonna empty the food out of the wagon cases? and just
I'm
fill those-
gonna bustle my way through the dungeon real quick so I can get the cart and bring it closer so it's not such a pain in the ass.
and then
It
once I get up there,
If I may suggest, because you're not idiots, your characters are pretty smart.
Mhm.
Leon, you know that you can take one person through a dimension door with you.
Yoink.
He takes you
Okay,
with him
bye.
so that then you don't have to go all the way around to go up the 30 minutes and then half a day to the cart and all that. Save you a little time.
Guess I'll just stay down here in this dark, scary dungeon.
I'm
So
with
you two are down there.
I'm with you, you big baby.
You two are down there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run ahead. I'll use all my movement options of like Misty Stepping and
It's you,
Ethereal
me,
Mist.
and,
Ah, son
and
of a
the
bitch.
sick
Get
girl.
through.
My computer decided, good thing we still have the stream going, so.
It's
yeah.
you, me, and the girl.
But yeah, so once we get up there, what are we doing with all the stuff in the portable hole and the bag of holding?
I imagine we leave it in there.
Well, see, the thing is, it's like a big old bucket of being able to carry a shit ton of stuff. So if we bloop, 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 cart, put it in the cart, we can go back down and scoop up some more.
I'm sure we could,
But how
The
much?
weight.
but how much of it could we feasibly get in the cart is my question.
Well, he was mentioning something about the food chests and how since we don't really need the food, we could just...
Because we're dumping gold. The horse has to drag this.
Poor gold.
Yeah,
This
horse
is gonna
has
get
It's
a-
okay, you'll find a nice one.
That's why I said
Gold
we
is
should keep
ridiculously
the
heavy.
gems and the platinum in the
He's
portable
trying.
transport.
He's losing weight.
Get fucked, gold.
I think reasonably the horses could carry this wagon with us with 2 barrels of gold.
Yeah.
And then maybe an additional chest if we wanted to haul that through the dungeon.
And so if we've got a barrel, how much cubic footage is that?
Anything, you put the gems in the barrel.
We keep-
25 gallons?
We keep the gems and
Is what the
very
reasonable
expensive
barrel
stuff.
size
We
is?
keep that in the
I'll
portable
tell you
stuff.
when my computer
So it doesn't
comes
weigh
back
that
up
much.
because
And
I
then
already
we
have
just
it
take
all
the
calculated.
chest
That's
with-
what I just
I'm
said.
fairly confident
We
it's
put that in
25
the
gallons,
barrels that
which
we're
is
taking outside of the
anywhere
bags.
between 3 to 5 cubic feet.
I'm talking about not even emptying
Which,
the bags of holding until we
If
get there.
the gems
Because then
themselves
they don't weigh as much.
were a cubic foot and they took up
Realistically, the bag of holding could be dumped into a single barrel.
Yeah.
It'd be the most expensive barrel in the realm, but yes.
Yeah,
So
I was
we could
trying to
do
lighten
2
the
barrels
load.
of that, so we could definitely scoop
do
up
that
some
by
more and
keeping
put
the
it.
heavy stuff in the
If you're
bags
able to make the
that
trip,
are
yeah.
magically
Yeah, that's what I
able
was.
to hold
That's what I
things.
was thinking.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll ride the cart back to the entrance of the mine, or to the dungeon, not the mine.
And they called it a mine. A mine.
I'm gonna get with Patch and just start pulling chests that are already pre-filled with gold, ready to go in case they want to start grabbing those first.
I'm
Okay.
struggling to pull them.
Okay,
Lift with your leg, not with your back.
so
My legs
As
are very
you-
strong either.
as you
just so
guys
heavy.
are dealing with all of this, it's a long process. You have shortened up as much as you can,
Tomer has to help with every single chest that Patch
but
pulls.
one more day goes by as you do
Understandable.
this.
Yeah, that's fine.
However, by doing such, you have now been able to fill a couple barrels on the back of the cart with gold as well.
Sorry,
Uh,
horses.
And as well as some art pieces and stuff like that.
Yeah, the art pieces can be sold.
I thought of something that'd be pretty mean.
Yeah.
Another barrel of gold for the horses?
Another horse to pull the wagon.
Wait a second.
Go, Patch, go!
Now, he does have a point. How long can you stay in that wild shape?
I'll
of
feel that
yours?
horse.
I do have another
I'll go
option.
into my computer.
I do have another option.
Fuck. That is possible.
I was gonna say, what
I
about another?
hate you guys.
What about another horse? And I can also turn into a werewolf and pull stuff as well.
He's his hardest, like, I fucking hate this.
Fuck it, let's strap Leon to the front too.
Oh
I'll
my
just
God.
drive all of you.
I'm not a beast of burden.
As long as I can transform back before we get to the town, we're good.
All right. So
Fuck your strength scores. Or you don't have that much strength.
so
you
at
might
this
think.
point, you do have 2 barrels full plus the bag of holding and the portable hold.
We have a large fortune. Yeah.
Yes. So with that, did you do it? Did it work?
That's why I'm coming back. Oh, fine. That's why it didn't work.
So with that, you figure at this point that you have a volume of treasure that my spreadsheet would tell me exactly how much. However, I do not
Got a
have
certain
that at this
quantity of
moment.
gold.
We're waiting for that. Ah, thank goodness.
We have an
Finally-
unknown quantity of millions.
Yes, he finally got that up. Thank you.
Alright,
Money,
here's the
money,
deal.
money, money, money.
You know polymorph, and you have wild shape. Realistically, you could polymorph one of us into a horse, and I'm willing to volunteer. And you can wild shape.
It's
into
just
a
like what
horse.
Gold said when he was gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Horse, werewolf, pull the wagon.
we could absolutely
I can
load
see
in a bit more if we put in the legwork.
I mean, if you guys are wanting
We
to
can only do
so.
polymorph lasts like what, a minute?
No, really?
I thought polymorph lasts longer.
I mean, even if it was an hour, that's still only an hour.
And we would
Yeah,
have
but
to.
you have 2 4th level spell slots, so we could do 2 hours a day worth of extra pulling labor. And that is, concentration up to an hour.
Yeah.
I don't think that's laughable at all. I think that's pretty sizable.
No, it certainly is. I'm just laughing at the prospect of Gold being the only one who can actually feasibly drive a cart with that many animals on it. So he's just sitting up here watching all of his friends pull his cart.
The sound of an elephant trumpet, like from a zoo.
And the freaking the dwarf is just sitting right next to you. He's like,
the song.
you have
from
some weird
Aladdin
friends.
playing. Prince Ali.
All right. Well, I suppose
You're gonna love this guy.
Well, actually, can I investigate the wagon to see how it's doing on weight tolerance?
You can.
I will give you bardic inspiration
That's a D8.
and help you as well to make sure that we don't get fucked here. Let me see. I think it's a D8 at this level.
I'd help
I
with
think
the
it
guidance,
is.
but I no longer have it.
So you have advantage and a D8.
All right. So
By the way, Jason, I've traded out guidance for dust.
investigation.
Okay.
That is.
I will
That'd
be
be more thematically appropriate.
That is a
but,
21 on investigation.
Nice.
Thank you for the D8, Leon.
And I'm
welcome.
sorry, but what was that one for? You
I'm
investigating?
investigating the weight tolerance on the cart and seeing if it's able to handle this well, or
You
if
look
we could-
underneath
Okay.
the axles like
Yeah, like the
splintering
wood
already.
beams are going like this.
All right, give me a moment. I need to go because, of course, everything decides to default to that main
Give him
screen,
a
and I have to
second.
slide it over.
Yeah, she'll be
Needs to get his
fine.
computer straight.
I see the one rock on our path. Oh, not doable,
Oh
boys.
boy. Well, gotta unload it all again.
It's like, God damn it!
Well, I tell you what, the squirrels are gonna love this.
But yeah, no, I'm able to hand out bardic inspirations more frequently now because I have 4 of them per short rest now. Woo!
Dang,
I no longer
That's
have
like-
guidance.
almost as good as Monk's Key.
Not even close. They'd have 8.
No, it's actually half.
Yeah, well, yeah, they have 8 at this level. But yeah, no, it's your charisma modifier, and since I upped that now, so
Question.
Answer.
For the monk, do I take a proven ability score or feat?
Depends on how you're playing the monk. What's your build?
Sorry, I gotta
Like, are
is this your backup?
yeah.
Yeah,
This
back
feels
up.
like a spoiler.
There we go.
Who dies?
Gomer doesn't die.
Then why is you a monk?
Yeah, you need that ASI, buddy.
For what
Well,
stuff?
Yeah,
Dex.
honestly, when it comes to monks,
You
say
should have that at
usually-
18.
I'd say usually take ASIs because they're so dependent on so many scores. It's like, oh, you're a monk? Well, you need dexterity, you need wisdom, you need constitution.
Fuck, if you want to be able to do other stuff, better bump strength.
Yeah.
I want to talk? Well, fuck. Good luck.
Charisma.
We might as well just give you 16 in every
usually
set. You'll
sprint
still be
for-
worse than a fucking rogue.
Monks suck. That's the
There you go.
sad reality.
No, they don't.
They
No,
do.
they don't.
They
no,
do.
Bump the fucking...
I know the
I
numbers.
did dex.
No, bump that to even so it's a
Nice
plus
to meet you,
40.
I used
numbers.
both
You
those
were
ones.
wrong.
What?
Well, agree to
hold on.
disagree, sir.
Go back. Go back.
I love monks.
Make that
thematically.
even number.
I hate them statistically.
Alright, hold on.
Oh, it's being a pain in the
I
butt.
put
On
+2 to that because I did the improved ability score.
Yeah.
They're not as good as bards. I'll give you
I
that.
mean, at
Bards
that
are number
point-
1 on the whack list for classes that
It's
Bards
at
get beat
least
by
even
wizards.
now, and you have more
maybe
options
at
to how to
super
do
late
stuff.
game,
Wizards are the best.
Because now you can at least grapple
Paladins
things.
but
also
over.
early
get
game
the
wizard
bards.
gets sneezed on and it dies instantly.
So,
Yeah, like
I
level
still
3
love
maybe.
wizards.
But late game, sure, wizards probably.
There, it's bounced out a little more. If
Everything
you wanted
before
to, you
that,
could
I think
eventually
a
take a
bard-
feat to bump that
Paladin-
to like
Paladin
Tavern Brawler
smacks
or
the shit
something,
out of bards.
and then use the rest of your ASI.
Bard
to
is
bump
good at
your core
literally
stats.
everything.
They're okay.
I'm
at
not talking about
everything.
just combat.
And good at
You already have to.
Bards are
you do.
good at the sex. That's what
That's
Well,
true.
They're also good at looking good.
that's part of the
sometimes.
sex.
Oh, what? Where do I have this?
Because you
Okay.
hit harder than
Because
Tomer,
you're a
you have
furball.
I do not hit
proficiency.
harder than Tomer. He does.
I think his dice rolls might be a little bit more.
No.
consistent,
He
but-
does.
Okay, so we got those back
He's got
up.
a
That's
warhammer,
back
right?
up.
So he's
Good.
like 1d10 plus
Okay.
his strength modifier, plus his blood hunter dice, which is a d6 normally, and it goes up later.
Don't you have a boost as
Okay,
well?
so
Yeah, and that's a resource that I
wagon-
get 4 times per short rest. He could do that every single turn.
Okay, I've only ever seen.
He does
it
way more
used.
damage than me.
Only if.
Now Leon just has more utility, which makes it seem like
On
it's
top of
stronger.
it,
Okay, so
I chose the subclass specifically for fighting in melee, and I'm still not as
Yeah.
good as him. So that's just how the cookie crumbles.
if you load
I
up
like
the
cookies.
wagon,
Yeah.
Yep. How my wagon looking?
Looking like
Okay.
it's doing a crip walk.
Does it look like if I hit a
You-
rock, it's gonna
you
crumble?
figure that you could probably put about 10 to 12,000 pounds in the wagon.
So how does that equate?
Yeah. How's
for-
that equate to how's it looking right now? Is that like an
Yeah.
addition or is that total?
That seems to be total.
All right.
Okay.
And
Which in your mind looks to be about
I feel like a couple barrels we're probably halfway there because it's really not that
yeah,
heavy.
you seem like it's about right.
Well,
About halfway.
we could load up about 3 more barrels, boys,
So that's a total of like 5 barrels, right?
before we get within questionable weight limits.
So
I'd rather have a safe trip.
Dad,
be able to flee.
how much?
That seems a little cruel to the horses. Still, you're talking about capacity of the cart, not the.
The animal?
Yeah.
Well, that's your job. Figure out how they're doing.
Hmm.
You're the animal guy.
I'm kind of telling you how it's gonna probably gonna play out.
How much?
One day, and the horses have level 10 exhaustion.
How much gold in like number wise do you think 5 barrels covers?
So much.
5 barrels?
Filled to the
Ooh,
brim.
Another 5 barrels of gold.
Probably Actually, barrels themselves don't hold a ton because a barrel's volume is probably about
It's about 5
10.
cubic feet.
no, it's about 10 cubic feet. These barrels,
Oh, geez, some big fuckers.
but coins are a lot more than you think. Max number of coins a barrel can hold due to the weight limit it can handle is less than the volume.
That's fair.
It can hold about 600 coins, one barrel.
Only 600.
Yeah,
Just so that the barrels
Would
don't
it
break.
be better to swap over to the chests then?
perhaps.
Then we
Chests are
swap
meant
to the
for-
chests. Is that like 5 chests still in total?
2 days
Or-
later.
Large,
Chests are smaller in volume, but you could probably put about the same weight.
So,
But it actually fills a
It-
chest.
So it takes up less space, but can handle the same weight. So space-wise, it's more efficient to use chests. Cause
And there are plenty of chests as part of this treasure.
So then, that being said, if we're swapping out the 5 barrels for chests, what's the equation there? How many chests are we able to put in?
I would probably put it at effectively the amount of barrels we currently have would be the exact number of chests we'd be swapping over for. So if we have 5 barrels, we would need 5 chests
All right.
because they hold the same weight.
So then,
We could just fit more chests in the cart than we could barrels.
well, that's the thing. If we're fitting 5 chests in the cart, and you're saying we can fit more chests, then why not put more chests?
Well, so as far as total weight volume for the cart, right?
Mhm.
The maximum capacity that this cart could handle is 10 before it starts falling apart on the road from us trying to move and we hit a rock.
Mhm.
All right.
The other question involved is the integrity of the horses and how long they'll be able to handle this trip. 'cause we still have
Who's
2
got the
weeks.
highest intelligence in this party?
Low-key, probably me at 14.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got 12.
definitely you. Because I got.
Give me an intelligence check.
My intelligence 11.
Oh, what? Intelligence check?
Mm-hmm.
20.
Okay.
Gold out here
You-
doing long division.
You actually figure that out of chests, the cart itself, this is a pretty, wagons are sturdy.
Well, we got a nice wagon, too.
Yeah, wagons are sturdy. You figure you could actually hold about 45 chests in this wagon.
So, yeah, Nick's on the 5 chests. I'll take 45.
We'll say we did that.
Oh,
then.
Pat, for
shit.
that much money, you better be willing to fucking haul.
So, 45
I'll pull it
chests.
with you, bud.
Now I can finally ask the same question I had been wanting to ask before. How much gold could you fit in one chest?
Okay.
Probably
Riveting
600 if that was the
gameplay.
same weight limit.
No, they
In
go more.
one single chest.
Mhm.
That's a tricky question. You can fit approximately 600.
All right.
In fact, if you go and count it out individually, it's about 589 coins per chest.
And then you shake it and you put a little more in, you shake it, put a little more in, then you latch it and hope to God the latch sticks.
Someone sits on it and the other person latches it.
So for 45 chests,
Yeah,
chests
I'm doing the math.
I'm fucking pulling that wagon. We're fucking making it, boys.
This is gonna be the longest trip back ever.
589.
No, going back to our home origin won't be. Getting to the place we have to get to, yes.
Okay, so on the cart, we are able to carry 26,505 gold pieces in chests.
That's not including the extra that we have in the portable hole,
Right.
plus the fucking bag of holes.
Right.
Theoretical math problems that you get
So
in
then
middle school and elementary school.
we also have 17,000 gold.
Yeah, that's 17.
I also just want it to be known that we've spent an hour and 11 minutes just figuring out how to get this.
Like I said,
And
riveting
that's the
game-
way to go.
Riveting gameplay.
17,000 gold in bag
I'm slowly dying here.
holding. 3,200 platinum.
So many fucking. This is like an armored car wagon.
Yeah, we gotta defend this.
We gotta
motherfucker
defend
to
this
the
shit with
end.
our lives.
3,200 platinum in
The bandit rate on this, they're going to be
Portable.
foaming at the mouth. They're going to smell this gold on the highway.
I don't think using up all the wild shapes into level 4 spell slots on.
I'll just use the werewolf form or the hybrid wolf
Then-
form.
Werewolves are beasts of burden.
They can be.
17,020 gold
Is it yours?
pieces
How long does yours last? An
in
hour?
gems in portable hole. We still have one more bag of holding, so theoretically, we took 17k.
There's no time limit.
What?
He's asking how long my hybrid transformation lasts. It doesn't go
sound
away.
right.
Literally, I'm looking at it right there. I just regain it on a short
It
rest.
just infinitely can transform.
Oh no, I get one transformation.
Yeah, but
per-
forever.
I can hold it as long as I want to. Yeah.
26,505 plus 17,000 is 43,505. 50,000.
So as long as you never die, you literally never have to not be in it.
Yeah, there's actually
Right.
in other campaigns I've seen, there's actually clans of werewolf people that just stay in their hybrid form the whole time.
Actually, hybrid transformation. You can transform into your hybrid form for up to 1 hour.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Why doesn't it say it on the app?
Because you have to click sometimes on
Into the
it.
effect.
Yeah, you have to click on it to get the more detailed information.
All right, so going back to math, we have 26,505 gold pieces in the chest, 17k in a bag of holding, 3,200 platinum in a portable hole, 17,020 gold pieces worth of gems in the portable hole, and then what that leaves physically in the treasure room is 6,495 gold pieces, because he said around 50,000 gold. But 6,495 pieces, which we should be able to fit in the other bag of holding, meaning we could scrap up every last fucking coin in this
You
place.
you can't fit that many coins in a bag of holding.
Well,
Well,
also,
then
I'm pretty
how
sure
come you said we fit 17,000 in a bag of holding?
That was
the
gems.
it was
The gems
It was the
Okay.
relate to
yeah.
that amount.
Never mind.
Also, I'm pretty sure we only have one bag of holding.
Yeah, Persephone took it
Yeah.
back.
Oh, okay.
I thought we did, but apparently Jason corrected me when she took it back. But there's nothing in there except chocolate and fucking knickknacks.
All right, let me see. Plus 17,000. So that actually leaves 23,495 gold pieces left in
The dungeon.
the dungeon, which we don't have an extra bag of holding to carry.
Plus between 200 and 250,000 silver and approximately 10,000 copper.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest. We probably don't really give a shit about the silver and copper. The copper, that's 10,000 copper. That's 100 gold pieces.
All the copper's going to do is make poor people more poor.
Yeah.
We're
But
gonna
the
destroy
silver,
the
that's
economy of
the
wherever
equivalent
we're
of
going.
24,000 gold.
Yeah, the silver is good, but it's like we
We're
can't,
gonna destroy the economy of the next.
we can't carry too much more. And
Colomancer.
you said we were able to get 3,200 platinum,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, that's
Like,
in the
carry that
portable.
in the portable hole.
Yeah.
All right.
So I say after we get all that done, we should just start heading out.
Oh, we need to get going.
Yeah.
It's already been such a long trip.
So.
So-
calculated.
Tell me, do you load up fully, or do you leave anything? Do you leave behind anything that you can't get? I mean, or do you leave space in the cart?
I think we're generally pretty loaded. I figure we're sleeping outside the cart and everything at
Yeah,
this
this
point.
is
Yeah.
the most
The only
uncomfortable
room
So
on it
I'll-
is for
I'll
me to.
state once more just to make sure that we're clear on everything. So we have 45 chests on board,
Okay,
equating to 26,505
you
gold pieces.
you have 45 chests on board. You have a bag of holding and a portable hole.
Yes.
Okay, so with that,
And then also the minor loot that we picked up, like the rapier, for example.
yeah, I know.
Okay.
With that, you were able to get all the magic items.
I'm just putting that out
assume
there.
You estimate, best guess, between art gold pieces, gems, and everything. Not counting the magical items that you currently have. That you got somewhere between 90 and 95,000 gold worth of value.
We're about to destroy the economy.
You know,
Or
Kyver
see.
doesn't seem all that
One
important,
top,
guys.
that'll be 500.
Nerds play.
And then we got off with the greatest heist known to man.
So what I'm saying is we build our own kingdom.
I don't know if 95,000 is enough to
Blackjack and
finance a
hookers.
kingdom.
No, but it's a good fucking start.
We just finance a bar.
No.
It's like a man cave.
I got it. We start an armada, then we take over a town, then we buy our way to the top, then we take it over and it's ours.
I'm pretty
Privately funded
sure
army.
there's some kind of saying for this, the sin of greed and whatnot.
Regardless, I do think we need to get a move on to Overshore.
Yeah, every second
Sure.
counts.
Yeah, let's head out. How's our
At least our logistics is pretty good.
companion going along with all of this?
I bet you she's behind the fucking wagon.
But she's pushing. She's helping. She is definitely helping.
Alright.
Let's hoof it to Overshore.
You know, we could also, on the way back, grab more money and bring it to the town.
Like once we've dumped our shit
So
back
you're
in
head-
Overshore to get to Kyber, you mean?
So you're heading to Overshore.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys are heading towards Overshore,
The horses died.
you know you were about halfway there. There's a good another 3.5 weeks of travel.
Oh shit.
We take it nice and slow. That way the horses have plenty
Okay.
of time for rest.
You end up taking 4.5 weeks then as you're going slower.
That's totally fine as long as the horses don't die.
The entire town is just dead.
You do make it to Overshore. Once you get there,
The guards are gonna have a fucking field day with this.
Like, holy shit.
once you get
got so
there,
much
you
money.
see as you're coming up this main thoroughfare that runs through the continent and goes from Overshore towards Kyber, from west to east and east to west. You see looming before you a familiar sight for you, Gold. You've been to Overshore before,
Plenty of times.
as has Grace. This is her hometown.
Oh, she is an agent of it.
Yes.
Huh?
And the gates of this city, which remind you a lot of Kyber in size and scope, stand open before you with guards on either side and mounting the parapets, looking out, providing the protection against the forces of the wilderness and any would-be bandits. But other than that, you know this to be an inviting town, one that welcomes travelers, merchants, and those alike, and is more than willing to lend a hand as long as intentions are good. As you approach the front gate, as expected, you are stopped. Guard steps up. Oh, there! What's your business in Overshore?
I think you should do the talking. You're better at it than I am.
Don't beat yourself up.
Oh, I'd probably just piss the man off.
Fair enough. Not too terribly recently by now, but somewhat recently, the town of Kyber was under attack by demonic forces. We have sort of volunteered to help fund the recovery of Kyber, and in that regard, we've been doing some dungeon delving. We've amassed quite a bit of a fortune here that we would like to hire labor and buy materials to rebuild Kyber with Overshore's help.
Yeah, that's above my pay grade. Sarge! A little bit later, another soldier comes walking up. City guard. This one is kind of decked out a little bit. Besides the solid leather armor with the studs on it and some slight embellishments in color and trim, this one also has epaulets coming off of the armor, indicating rank and status.
E.
And looks at you. Yes, what can I do for you?
All right, time to tell the same story again. So, we have a lot of gold.
And what would you like to do with that?
We intend to spend quite a fair bit of it on material and quite a fair bit of it on labor, as the town of Kyver requires some rebuilding after a demon incident.
You're probably going to want to go to the market district.
Say it again.
So, market lady, I want to buy fucking lumber.
All of you, as long as you obey the rules, there will be no problems. Just make sure you keep those, and he kind of eyes your weapons, sheathed.
Is there a list of rules anywhere I could reference?
I can guide them well enough.
Yeah, you know well enough. It's standard rules, pretty much. You know, don't start shit unless you want to be getting in trouble.
Say, I
That
live
kind
in a
of thing.
secluded village in a forest, hidden off somewhere. So
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
standard rules might not be the same as yours.
Yeah,
If you
well,
see a
let-
tree, you shit behind it, but you dig a hole first.
Well, let's just put it this way: standard rules in the big city. Fuck around, find out. There you go. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Exactly, Nerds Play.
Don't start none, won't be none.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, you said approximately 90,000 gold for everything.
Between 90 and 95, best estimate.
Somewhere in there.
I have an idea, guys. I'm wondering if my old chief can hook us up with anybody.
Your chief?
I used to serve in the military over here, so
How?
I happen to have a guy who's very old and may happen to know a guy or two.
I know a guy.
Alright, go ahead, lead the way.
Yeah, that sounds promising.
Funny enough, I'll show you where I met Persephone. This is a good one.
Oh god, I bet you.
I'm
it's
gonna drive us to the prison.
That's why Percy's just
yeah.
Percy's casually been missing for like 5 weeks at this point.
She's in another dimension.
I
It's
sure hope
fine.
she's doing okay.
She's surviving in her hometown.
She's been alive longer than 5 weeks before.
It's been 5 weeks. We're all over it. I sure was sad for the first couple weeks.
Yeah.
Listen, after
I'm
carrying
just kidding.
that much gold, oh shit.
All right, so
Gold heals all wounds.
we have a town
Wink.
to save.
so you head to the prison area. As you guys are wheeling your cart down the streets of Overshore, you start to get into the not so nice area because they ain't gonna put the prison in the highfalutin areas.
I'm gonna keep my
And you
eye out.
realize you're kind of in the slums. You start to get glances and some stares as more and more people seem to take notice of this very weighty, nice-looking cart that seems to be guarded. You're drawing attention. You know you are.
I'm giving people the evil eye. Just fucking.
You guys can't do nothing to us. It's against the rules.
Roll intimidation.
The guard told me so.
I'm staying inside the cart and just keeping my eye on all the shit.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just looking out if anybody wants to start some shit.
As you roll up with your cart to the front of the prison guards, who seem to be outfitted quite a bit better than the standard city guards, as all of these guards are wearing scale mail or better, wielding halberds with swords on their hip as well, and shields on their off arm.
Fancy.
How can I help you?
You guys stay with the cart. I'm gonna go talk to the warden.
As long as I don't have to tell my story again.
Just,
You sure you don't want to tell it again?
Hey, so we got.
Oh, you're gonna want to
just
talk.
make it quick. I don't feel we're safe around here.
I'm an old friend of the warden. I would like to have a meeting with him if I can, and I will pull out my credentials of my old service.
Pulls it and takes it.
This don't mean shit.
Wait here. Hands it back. trudges off. You guys are standing there.
Keeping an eye out.
Give me perception checks.
No.
25.
Okay, good. I
Yes.
got a 24.
I got a 17.
Fuck you.
Okay.
Your goggles can't beat my fucking eyes.
Yeah, apparently
You
not.
two, as you're waiting, you notice you're still drawing attention. More and more people in the shadows seem to be kind of inching
I can
up.
see you. It's against the rules.
I kind of just put my hand on my sword hilt and I glare violently into the distance
Okay.
at them.
Thank God there's rules in place to prevent people from messing with us.
Pat, you're just a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day.
About 10 minutes later, guard comes back. Bring yourselves and your cart in.
Yippee!
Directs you in as you wheel your cart through the main gates. You are directed to turn off into the side within the central open area, kind of the muster area of the prison.
The mustard area.
Yes.
It's where the
You see there are a few other carts stored in this area, as well as the stables, horses. You see other guards milling about. And as you finally park your wagon, the guard says, "Come with me," and looks at all of you.
Okie doke.
I don't truth leaving the wagon here by itself.
Just stay with the wagon.
I'll stay with the wagon.
So you attempt to stay behind with the wagon?
Yeah, I don't. This is very important for where we're coming from and what we needed to be protected. I would
You
like.
say this out loud?
Yes, I'm telling the guard this. Unless he wants to dedicate soldiers to watch it.
Very well. Corporal, stay with him. Another guard comes over, stands next to you in the cart,
Oh yeah, I'm
keeping an eye on
I'm
you.
just fucking waiting.
You three are then led up through kind of this main keep that is the central portion of the prison, which you have been here before. Standard for you. Last time you met your friend, you went through the same process.
The portal didn't transfer percent into another dimension. Just put her back in the same cell we found her in.
Oh, about time you guys
Do
showed
not
up.
pass go. Do not collect $200. Go directly to jail.
That's exactly where my brain went to. Back
As-
to jail.
As you're led inside and up winding set of stairs, up several flights towards the top of the tower. You get up eventually as you're going through and seeing window slits, almost like arrow slits, but slightly larger. Looking out over that main courtyard, you can see you're probably about 3 stories up now when you are finally directed down a hallway where you go another 30 feet until you come upon a big solid oak door with iron bands going across it. The guard that is leading you knocks 3 times, and you hear from within, "Come in!" He swings the door open and directs you in.
I head in.
I head in.
Pull up.
Hey Sarge, how you doing?
Let's go.
It's been a little bit of a while since you come by my way.
Been, what, 5 years?
About. I keep track of no time like that anymore. It's different for us longer-lived races. Not for the likes of whatever that is.
I think he said it was a heron god.
Yeah,
He's definitely got a lot of hair.
that we do.
Soon it'll be gone.
How observant. Wait a sec. What do you mean by that?
You ain't there.
Your name is Patch. You're gonna start showing patches of hairless fur.
What is it you need?
So, You've been to Kyber,
Aye.
or you know of it. What if I told you half the town was blown up?
That would suck.
It does suck. And what if I came with a shitload of money and I needed contractors and material to have people go and rebuild Kyber? You think you could hook me up?
You know that's not what I do.
No, but I figure you might know a guy who does.
Perhaps. I'll have to look around. Better than doing this shite, that's for sure. What exactly you be needing? Give me a list. Come up with something.
Lumber, stone, contractors, smiths, general laborers,
He starts writing
tools,
as you're listing off.
medical supplies, food, water. Let's see, portable shelter.
And he just keeps listing off. As you're listing off, he is writing down, creating a list. He looks to you and he says, and when you're finally all done, I'll see what I can do. Perhaps, give me 2 days. I'll see what I can come up with.
Sounds good.
Ah, good. Where's the corporal?
Ajax, unfortunately, has passed. Was taken by a demon.
Demon.
Or, I think actually a vampire in service to a demon. It was a hell of a fight.
I have no doubt. That one had a fury in him.
Yeah, he went out swinging, that's for sure.
Sorry to hear he's gone. He was a good one.
It's been a rough couple of months. But he was one of the good ones.
I'll have a drink for him tonight. You
think I'll do
get
the
go to the horse and buggy on 7th Avenue. Tell them I sent you.
Will do.
Now I need to get to work. He starts.
Yeah,
Takes that
you
paper.
start doing that work of yours.
It's better than what I have been doing.
Yeah.
The guard kind of gestures. Hey, time to go.
Mhm.
You guys make your way back downstairs into the main entry area. Tomer's sitting there with the cart. Nothing's been touched.
Anything happen?
Not a damn thing.
Just flipping the gold coin.
No, I'm smoking a pipe and just so we leaving it here?
No.
Well, we can't take it everywhere we go.
That would be kind of sketchy.
This is the safest place than anywhere else.
Even though they have all those nice rules in place, I feel like there are some people that might not want to listen to them.
With that,
The amount of money we have here is tempting for anybody.
but are you gonna really try to break it?
If he's your pal, is he okay with us leaving it here for a bit until we figure out what to do with it?
I'm sure he would be, but I'm not worried about what he's going to do. I'm worried about a underpaid guardsman
With
Seeing
sticky
a-
figures, yep.
seeing enough money to fucking raise an army. I say we hold on to it and just be smart about it.
I agree.
It's not a bad plan, so I'm down.
Take the cart with us.
Okay.
We go to the little tavern on 7th.
Okay. So, knowing your way around, it doesn't take you too long to navigate it through. You still got to kind of get your bearings. You haven't been here in a while. But the city's laid out pretty straightforward. It's actually very well organized. And as you make your way through the streets, you eventually find 7th Avenue. You turn down it, and after a few minutes, you eventually see a sign on the side of an inn and tavern that has a horse drawing a carriage. And it says under it, horse and buggy.
And that's the place.
All right. What are we gonna do with the wagon?
You and I can keep watch.
All right.
I'll see if they have a place to stow this away.
But even if they have a place to stow it away, I don't trust it.
One of us can stay with the wagon during the night. That's not a problem.
Question: did I see anybody from the slums following us out?
Give me a perception check.
Can everyone do that?
He's the only one who thought of it.
Yeah.
That's gonna be. Oh, what am I doing? It's +2, so 18.
Okay.
That's
And
a yes.
I can stay with the cart as well. I mean, I'm not that real big on drinking anyway.
And you are the most perceptive.
Apparently not.
We do not know this is going on.
I literally have the observant feature, so.
Both of you routinely got one higher than me.
I'm staying by the fucking wagon.
Are you looking for a fight? I see.
I will.
So
I
you're
will
looking
whisper
for a
this.
fight,
I'll whisper
got
this
it.
down their ears. There's a tiefling that's been following us since the slums, and he's wearing a red armband.
Might not
Like,
be a
is he
bad
within,
idea to have
is he
some
within sight distance?
Is he within sight distance?
You noticed him. He is probably about 100 feet
We're all
behind you
talking, and
guys.
we all look at him immediately.
And he's just kind of sticking in the shadows.
The
He's
girl's got a
sneaky,
fat ass, don't look.
but you just
All of us look
you
at him
just
at the
caught
same
enough
time.
of it that you were able to go, oh, okay, I see what's going
He's
on.
100 feet, more or less.
I want to cast invisibility on myself while I'm inside the cart. Like, behind covers and all that, right?
Okay.
And then...
Give me a stealth check first.
Okay. Skills...
You all stay with the cart. I'm gonna go inside.
Alright,
and see if they
24.
can procure us station.
Okay.
And while I'm invisible, I want to sneak up to within 30 feet of Mr. Tiefling that's been trailing behind us.
Okay.
So do I roll for that as well?
You are going to have to roll stealth for that, but
Alright.
you're at advantage because.
Invisible.
Yep.
Come on, advantage. Don't do me down. Okay, 23.
Okay.
And if and when I get within 30 feet of him, I'm going to try to find an angle where once I cast a spell, obviously I'm going to be uninvisible, but an angle where I'm behind an object, right? And
You're gonna check out that 3/4 cover, baby.
I'm going to cast Suggestion on the Tiefling with
Mhm.
the sentence, fuck off to the other side of town. So
Okay,
I
hold on. Hold on. Okay, so you're attempting to sneak up there. What was your total? You said 24?
24 was the first stealth roll you had, the second was 23.
23. Okay. So. Okay. So you're sneaking up towards him,
Mm-hmm.
and he's kind of ducking in and out of shadows, looking for Tomer. Give me a perception check.
That is a 16.
As you're making your way towards where he is, he kind of ducks into the shadows a little bit, and you lose him for a second.
Okay.
You know he's about 40 feet away from you. He seemed to be kind of around the corner in the shadows between a couple buildings, but you don't know exactly where he's at right now.
Well, I'm going to try and find him.
Okay.
Is that another perception? Or?
Well, what exactly are you doing to try to find him? Right now you're 40 feet away from where he's at,
I'm
or where you
visibly
suspect he's
walking
at.
towards where I suspect he's at.
Okay, so you're going to need another stealth check.
17.
Okay. And I will need another perception check from you.
Fuck you, die. It was on a 20. It was on the 20. And then it moved to a 2, so that's a 6.
Okay. You get up to the corner. You look around. You don't see anyone.
Boo-hoo.
You're not sure where he is. I mean, there's some shadows or some other things. You don't exactly see anyone.
Alright, and I just move back to the cart.
Okay, another stealth check.
I want to pull a funny and tell him to fuck off to the other side of town
While
with magic.
I'm watching the cart, I would like to cast Disguise Self on myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna make myself look like the old captain with the red armband and everything on him.
Okay.
22 on stealth.
Okay.
While this is all happening, Gold would have gone inside and tried to get us a room and see if there's a place to store the wagon and the horses.
As soon as Tomer made it clear that he wanted to stay out there, I was like, okay, well, this is kind of boring anyway, so I'll go with Gold.
Okay. So you two head inside.
The two looking for
So
violence.
while that's going on outside, you two head inside, and you're easily able to negotiate for a room for the night. They do have stables around the back that you can pull carts in. It's plenty spacious. They have 15 stalls for horses, as well as 4 spots for wagons. So you can park your wagon and then unhitch your horses and give it its own stall. They have a couple professional stable boys there to take care of the animals, and you're more than welcome to do your own work with the animals if you want to stay there. It's up to you. The cost for housing cart and wagon is going to be a little more than just a room. It's about 2 gold a night for the cart and horses, and a room is a gold a night for 1 room.
I'll just get us 2 rooms then. We'll be bunking it.
Okay. And the cart and the horses as well. 4 gold a night then.
I'm just going to go
How are we
ahead.
ever going to pay for that?
I'll give them 12
Oh no!
just for 3 nights.
3 nights? Okay, excellent. Excellent. So they happily take your money, get you set up, give you keys to your 2 rooms, and there you go. So now what do you do?
I think I'm going to order myself a drink and hang out inside while Tomer goes and lets his rage out.
I was going to stay by Tomer.
Okay.
Make sure nothing
Can I make
gets
another
stolen.
perception check to see if I see him coming around or anything like
Sure, go for it.
And I'll sit down at the bar with Gold.
God, my back's killing me.
that? 18 plus 2.
Okay.
Pat just
You don't
kicking
see
his feet
anything.
at the high chair at the bar.
Goddamn.
I'm making sure I'm standing. So I'm assuming I'm just gonna wait and make sure that no one goes near the horses or anywhere around the wagon. I'm gonna do a perimeter check consistently.
Okay. So you're kind of on guard, walking around. Leon, exactly what are you doing?
Just chilling in the cart, keeping my eye out for things.
Okay. And the night begins to wear on. You guys are enjoying drinks inside. I assume food at some point.
Yeah, at some point.
Having a nice meal.
We obviously would have put up the
Yeah.
cart and horses at some point.
Grace is also inside with you, enjoying a hearty meal.
I asked the
And-
bartender if they have carrot juice.
He looks at you funny for a little bit, and then kind of scratches his head, goes back into the kitchen, eventually comes back out. It looks like they have taken carrots and just shredded them up and then squeezed the heck out of it. And it is a pulpy mix of liquid and carrot, stuff.
Ah, perfect.
Is
Extra pulp in my carrot juice.
that, 2 copper.
Thank you. I pass the coins that I have.
And he's like, yeah, okay. As this is going on, how late are you guys staying out there?
I'm staying the whole night.
Ditto.
Okay.
Y'all just pulling an all-nighter?
It starts to get
Sleepover.
further into the evening.
I'll just chew on some rations as I keep watch.
Okay.
I would have brained you out a fucking bowl of food.
After what I saw, I'm not taking any fucking chances since we don't want to leave it at the fucking jail.
I mean, you could still eat the food that he brings.
Oh, I'll eat
Yeah.
the food.
You can throw scalding hot
Come on,
soup in his
Tuna,
face
eat the
if he shows
food.
up. Jeez.
So By now it's about midnight. You going to bed? You staying up? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going to fuck to bed.
All right.
Gold's tired.
Grace is also.
He's the only
going
fucker who's able to drive the wagon.
Grace is also going to bed. I'm going to assume Patch goes to bed unless he says otherwise. So you two are up. It's about midnight.
Yep.
I need perception checks from both of you.
Ooh. Net 20 plus 2.
20.
It's a fucking bull. Yeah. My heart goes out to you. Good job, Steven. Good job. You dissing Steven, bro?
No. Join Steven. He's good company.
Okay.
See.
Tomer, what is your AC?
17.
Okay. A crossbow bolt.
You going to bed or not?
Am I going to bed?
Yeah. Would you
I
go to
mean,
bed
is
or
there
able?
anything else going on?
You could be
Maybe I'll go out and check on Tomer. I'll bring him some food.
Yeah.
And
that,
Leon.
that already happened, but it's like midnight right now.
Okay, well, I'm probably pretty tired.
Okay.
You got us rooms, didn't you?
Yeah.
It'd be kind of silly not to.
Oh, how unconsiderate of me. I forgot to get Grace her own room.
Well,
She technically has her own room if you
there's
keep
one
them
room.
together.
There's 3 of us right now that are actually going into the room. I could just lay on the floor or something next to you, or
Okay.
you're on the bed. I could just chill in the room, you know.
So
It don't matter to me.
a crossbow bolt slams into your shoulder. You take 12 points of damage, and I need a Constitution save.
Make this
The goddamn poison. You motherfuckers.
I
Getting
prepared.
hit by poison.
I
Yeah, so
prepared
we're
You guys are constantly.
we're smart for being here.
We should have
No,
left
you
them.
are for sure. But it's fucking hilarious.
17 plus 2.
Okay.
I still do want to go check on them eventually, though, before
Okay.
the evening is.
So
That's well past evening.
Yeah, it's
you
midnight.
feel
Fair
a
enough.
burning sensation as something courses through your blood from this crossbow bolt. You're going to taking 13 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And at this point, Tomer and Leon, in this house we
Roll for initiative! Okay. What the oh.
Okay, so at this point, before I get those numbers, we're going to take our break.
Okie dokie. Woohoo.
So, for all of you watching, thank you so much for watching. We are going to take a short break, about 10 minutes, while we are gone. And anytime throughout the live stream, if you're watching on YouTube, we'd love you to super chat and, well, tell us what you think should happen. Because if you super chat something and it's not outside the realm of reason, we'll do it.
They say, lose all the money.
Hey, you know, we'll see. But
I don't like that.
at this point,
Fucking
we're going to
plain
take our
report.
break. We will see you guys in just about 10 minutes.
All right.
Okay, and we are back. So that was our break, and thus far, no instructions from Super Chats. So we're just going to continue on as we were. So I need initiative from Tomer and Leon.
Mine's a dirty 20. I remember.
Jerry
my roll.
20.
I got an 18.
Leon got an 18. Outstanding. Okay. Now, Gold, Patch, and Grace. You are up in your rooms. You are sleeping. Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
We're getting assassinated. That's a
Ooh.
14.
21.
So 14, 21, and for Grace. Ooh, not bad at all. Okay, so Patch, you are sleeping.
Indeed.
Tomer,
Mhm.
you're up.
Bonus action hybrid transformation.
Okay.
Oh, he's going straight for it. Goddamn.
And
As you've been attacked, you now see about 20 feet away from you, peeking out around the corner of one stall. You see a hood covering horns from that same tiefling with a crossbow pointed towards you.
I'm gonna hybrid transform, and then I'm gonna shoot an arrow at his fucking face.
Okay, go for it.
Does a I gotta go back to 15 hit.
That does hit.
1d8 plus 1. Where the fuck are my d8s? 7 plus 1, 8.
8 points of damage.
And I'm gonna shoot again.
Okay,
Does a 14 hit?
that does not.
Damn it. Well, yeah, and I'm gonna stay right next to the cart and just keep an eye on wherever the hell he's going.
Okay. So, first ducks behind, and I'll need a perception check from you.
I want that sneak attack.
18.
Okay. As he pops up, you anticipated where he was coming from, as he comes kind of from around a different portion of that stall, and so he doesn't get a sneak attack on you.
Cool. My AC is now 18.
Okay. His first bolt misses, and so does his second. Gold. It ends up being you. Does a 21 hit your AC?
Certainly so.
Okay.
By about 5 or so.
All right.
Oh shit, they are assassinating
We
us.
probably don't have armor on right now either.
That doesn't change my AC very much, but probably not.
You take 19 points
Ouch!
of damage. And I need you to make a Constitution save.
Because I was unconscious at the time, does that mean I get disadvantage on that save?
Not a Constitution.
Okay.
Oh god damn!
Natural 1, baby.
You take 20 points of poison damage.
Is he dead?
He ain't dead, but he's hurting.
He's hurting, but that.
You
doesn't-
are now
that's not
awake,
like,
though.
oh, no.
You're awake now.
You're
I'm a little less
definitely
than
awake.
half now.
Grace is sawing logs
Just
still.
40
She didn't
damage,
hear
AC,
shit.
A little less than half.
I have 74
Leon.
total HP.
You're up. You see Tomer takes a crossbow bolt in the shoulder and then fires an arrow and hits something, and you look over and you see some movement kind of peeking out around behind this stall.
Alright. So I can see him though, right? Alright.
You can.
And you said.
Well, give me a perception check, actually. 'Cause...
Come on. 21.
Okay, yeah, you see.
21?
21. So you said it's like 20 feet away.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to cast suggestion,
Okay.
and I'm going to say, "Fuck away as far as possible without stopping." And I need him to make me a wisdom saving throw. 15.
18 on the die.
Fucker.
I just imagine man just gets up out of cover, walks.
And he goes,
You would have to be walking for 8 hours.
and he goes, fuck away you.
Fuck you. Bonus action, first level healing word on Tomer.
Okay.
And remember, Leon dies on a 4. Close enough, 3. Tomer, you're gonna get 7 HP back.
All right. Gold. You're awake and in lots of pain.
God, what the fuck? Do I see my assailant?
Oh, yeah, he's standing over you, trying to grind a sword into your gut.
What the fuck?
Give him the old dick twist.
Gold isn't
Twist
exactly
it.
the kind of lay in a sword type, or lay in bed with a sword kind of guy. But he would keep shit nearby.
It's like
Yeah.
the shower
It's
gun.
probably
the pillow
next
sword.
to your bed.
It's probably leaning up against the
Yeah.
nightstand. So I'm just gonna reach over and grab whatever I can, which will coincidentally be my
That's part of your move action.
yeah, it'll be part of my new fancy sword. And I'm just gonna attack.
Okay.
Little candle holder.
Give him the old dick twist.
Do I need to know any particular stats with my longsword or anything for
Nope,
swinging?
I'll keep track of that.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and roll for attack then. That is a 17 on the die.
That hits.
Okay.
What does he roll?
What do I roll for damage with it?
Just a longsword.
Alright, so D8 then.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything to that?
Just assume this is a regular longsword.
Alright. If I'm going to assume it is a regular longsword, let's see. That is a 2 on the die, and I'm going to be using my planar warrior feature to give it the extra D8 and that force damage.
Okay.
The extra D8 is an 8.
Okay, so your total damage is...
That would be 10.
Okay.
And if I'm adding in strength mod, then it's plus 1. So then 11.
Okay. All right, good to know.
I also get a second attack
Yep.
as part of my thing. So I roll again. That is a 15 on the die. Does that hit?
Yep, that hits.
Alright, then that is 6 more force damage.
Okay. Good to know. All right, so that is your turn. Patch, give me a perception check.
Come on, buddy boy.
The first one is 17 on the die plus 7.
You hear noise and you wake up. Go ahead.
All right. Did that take any sort of action?
Nope. I'm going to allow you to just go.
All right. I wake up. I see a dude trying to grind a sword into a...
Into gold, yep.
I panic. I shapeshift into a bear, and I'm going to try to maul this man.
Outstanding.
Cocaine bear!
No, not quite. I didn't have a chance to...
Didn't have a chance to get the drugs yet, Chip.
Yeah.
We need fairy dust.
So I'm going to take a swing.
We need Shroom Bear. He is a druid after all.
Actually, I'm going to take a bite first since that's the...
Bite his ass.
Ooh, a nat 20. I should have taken
Ah.
the claws.
Damn.
Fuck him up!
I should have done the claws.
Nice.
I don't get these very often. Is that just double the dice?
That doubles the dice, yeah.
2d8. Ooh. Let's see. Which one of these is the d8? I always get this wrong. Is it you?
No.
This cursed ass dice set.
It'll look kind of like this. Look like a pyramid.
I think
Stacked
this
on a pyramid.
actually might be my d8.
Yeah, that's a D8.
Yeah. It's cursed.
You and your cursed dice.
Let's see. Oh, that is a 7, a 5, and a plus 5, so 17.
Nice.
Fuck him up.
That was the bite.
Yeah, he didn't like that.
Give him the old.
Grab him, and then I'm going to take a big old swing with my claws at him. Oh, that is a 16 on the die.
That hits.
Yep.
That's too much, Daniel.
2d6 plus 5. Alright, that one's a little less, so 10 total.
Okay.
4 and a 1 plus 5.
Yeah, he didn't like that. All right.
Nice.
Tomer, you're up next.
As a bonus action, I will use Brand of Castigation on the creature that I'm fighting.
Okay.
So that means I know every location he's been at or where he's going to, even if he's in stealth. And if he ever attacks me, he takes 1 point of psychic damage.
Okay.
So now him being sneaky is not going to make a fucking difference. Shoot twice. Does a 15 hits and a 16 hits, I'm assuming as well?
Yep, both hit.
Okay. So 1d8. Where's the fuck? I'm fucking blind.
Okay. So you had to hit in order to do the brand of castigation, by the way.
Okay, then I'll do
Once
it.
per short or long rest, whenever you damage a creature with a weapon that has an active right, you can sear an arcane brand into that creature.
So you'd be able to bonus action activate your right
Yep.
on your crossbow.
Exactly.
Okay, so
And
I'll
on
do
hit,
the
use your
damage for the
castigation.
Crimson Right. I take 5 damage.
Sheet.
It'll be lightning. It'll be frost damage that he takes. So that's also with an extra. That'll be for that one. That'll be for that one. So the first hit is going to be 7,
Okay.
and the second hit's going to be 7.
Okay.
Lots of sevens.
And get another one, you win the lottery.
All right. And he is going to duck spin and roll across the open aisle past another couple stalls.
Dark Souls spam rolling.
Okay. And I need perception checks from both of you. You know where he is, but at the same time, you don't necessarily see him.
He's dodge spamming, and Tomer's doing the incredibly long wind up that Elden
18.
Ring.
Okay.
The fucking Radagon
Okay.
hammer.
You tried to tell him what to do. He didn't like that.
You can try and shoot at me.
So he attempts to shoot at you. One bolt definitely misses, but I'm pretty sure 22 hits.
No, yeah, that's 22.
That's too much.
Q failed Constitution roll.
Out of nowhere, a crossbow bolt attempts to strike you.
That was a lot of dice.
And
I heard at least 4 in there.
21 points of damage,
Okay, fuck me.
and then a Constitution save.
Which you know I'm gonna fail because I suck at these.
Come on, I believe in you.
Oh hey, dirty 20.
Leon will
Nice.
literally die if you.
Leon dies on a 4, yeah.
Yeah.
So you take 13 points of poison damage.
Thanks.
That was on a pass.
These motherfuckers and their goddamn poison.
Grace actually wakes up
Wow.
and goes, "What the hell?" And she rages,
Midget rat!
leaps up from the bed, grabs her axe, which is laying next to the bed, and attacks twice against the guy that is on gold.
Wait, is she in the same room too?
Yeah,
Yeah, you didn't want to sleep
We're all in
alone.
the same room.
misses the first time, hits the second.
I just see an axe like right next to my head.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh
Okay.
shit!
Grace, aim the axe!
She missed the first
She
time,
messed
but
up.
she did hit the second.
How bad did she miss?
Not bad enough to hit you,
Just
Like the little
but
hair gets
she
split
did.
off,
She
like-
did hit him the second time, so she did a little bit of damage.
I feel like a little.
Leon,
bit of blood
you
coming
are
off my
up.
ear.
Alright, can
Take a little off the
people-
top.
Can some people lend me some D8s, please?
How many do you need?
You can have my curse
I
D8.
need 8 more.
What the fuck are you doing with
You're
that
being-
many D8?
Sleep.
Exactly.
Oh, I was right.
I did not roll good on my perception, so I don't have an exact location.
You have an approximate.
But that's what sleep is for.
Besides,
So-
he just shot you, so actually you do see him.
Doesn't matter. I'm putting him to sleep. Fuck him.
Cool, I can rip his throat out when he's sleeping.
No, don't kill him.
I want to kill him.
Fuck you. Okay, so yeah, casting it at 4th level, so that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Damn.
He
That's
is
a lot of
going
dice.
night.
Do you need one more? I do.
No, I got him. I got all of them. So that's gonna be 5 plus 6, AC 11, plus 3 is 14, plus 1 is 18. I did not roll very good on these.
Say for huge rolls like that, you can always use a D&D Beyond. It just does all the dice immediately and adds it for you.
Yeah, but I enjoy doing the math.
This math brought to you by D&D Beyond.
No, it's not.
Or not.
We ain't sponsored. We sponsored.
But
by
we could be, right? D&D Beyond. Hey.
I tell you what, if they want people to say good things about D&D Beyond, they can pay me.
Yeah.
It'll be better than the people they're trying to get to say good things about Beyond right now.
Mm-hmm.
You see the D&D summit?
No.
Oh, it was bad.
Wizards is in hot
It
water.
was real bad.
We're going to have to talk about that later.
All right, 41 points of sleepy.
Okay?
41 sleep damage.
He,
Don't know where
you
all
see
these-
him kind of duck back down.
First dice.
That's all you see.
I think the rest are ours.
Yeah.
Gold, you're up.
You're up.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna swing again, and the same shit as last time.
There's now a fucking cave bear. and a,
One is a 6 on the die, one is a 13 on the die. Do either of those hit?
Well, what's the total?
If it's strength again, it's 14 and 7.
Okay. The higher number hits.
Oh.
fancy.
Fancy.
That is 8 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a fucking grizzly, an
you know what?
angry
I
midget,
forgot.
and a person over your bed now trying to.
I forgot to
You
make
just still
him
just
go
lag.
though.
They're like,
I did forget to make him go though, so he is going to be attacking you.
That's okay.
No,
So-
it isn't.
He attacks you.
It's alright. If he deals
He's not able to sneak though.
If he deals as much damage as he did last time.
15 points, or 15 to hit,
Nope.
and yeah, dirty 20.
That'll work.
Uh,
I only got 14 AC now without the.
that
other
is
armor.
6 points of damage, and I need a con save.
But again, did you pass or fail the last?
Natural 1.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah,
2
did it-
natural ones on
Wait,
con saves.
yeah, you had to roll a second con.
He got attacked again with poison.
Oh, but wait, no, it does half on it.
It doesn't-
Ouch! You might be
24 points of poison damage.
I'm at 5, boys.
Ooh, five
Help!
better than not
Help me,
alive.
please!
And
Help me!
help.
I need
Help me,
somebody. Help! Not
I
just
need you to make a
anybody.
wisdom save.
Me or Zach?
Gold.
8.
Okay.
I'm rolling shit today.
Woo!
You are extremely angry, and you are focusing your energy on this guy.
Not the other 3 in the room.
Just this
Wait, there's
one.
3 in the room.
This guy.
Well, you plus him. And the
This fucking guy. He's gotta go down.
This cocksucking mother.
Alright. Patch.
I'm gonna take another big old bite out of him.
Bite his booty. Chomp his cheeks.
Can I do anything with that? Like pull him away, or like
You,
I don't know how the exactly. Sometimes I.
well, what's your stats for bear?
You can probably grapple him.
You gotta pull up the bear stats.
Oh, I have him right here. I have a nice little deck of
Bite me.
Well, there you go.
Bear
Does it
man.
say anything as far as...
I don't know
Nope.
if that's a special ability or if that's just a generic thing you can do as an action or something.
Nope. Well, I mean, as an action, like if you have the attack action and you have multiple attacks during that action, you can forego one of your attacks to do a shove, or
I do have 2 attacks.
yes, or you can always choose to try to grapple someone, which
Grappling
grapple
is so worthless.
not necessarily depends on how it's worked. Like for example, I'll tell you, it's kind of a pain in the ass to do, but if you can shove someone prone, which with a shove, you can shove them prone or shove them 5 feet. You can shove someone prone and then grapple them. They ain't going fucking nowhere.
All right. Well, I'm gonna.
They can't get up, and that means that they're prone, and anybody attacking with melee weapons is now attacking at advantage.
I'm gonna try to do that. So I'm gonna use my bite to try and like yank him to
So you're going to try to shove him
the
prone?
ground. Just for flavor wise, I'm gonna try to like bite him and yank him to
Okay.
the ground like that.
Yeah, it won't do damage,
no,
but
it
it'll.
won't. But I'm gonna still.
Yeah. And let me just double check shove again, just to make sure the
Oh, yeah.
exact, because
I
it
think
is
it's
a
tested strength.
special thing.
Well-
So yeah, you make a strength athletics, and it's going to be contested by their strength athletics or dex acrobatics, their choice.
Since it's polymorph, do I have athletics for some reason? I think I did actually take that. Yes, I did. So I have proficiency since I believe I get to keep that as the bear plus the bear's
you do,
physical
yeah.
stats.
Mm-hmm.
So that's strength plus 5 plus 2 from proficiency. So
It'd be
that's,
+3 from proficiency
Mm-hmm.
because we're level 8.
Yep.
did it not reflect on here?
If you didn't finish the leveling up,
You should be at +3.
Oh, but I got a -1. That's right. So, but I don't have that -1 in this. So
It'd be a
23.
+8.
You got a 23?
23.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you push this thing. You basically grab it with your big fat bear mouth. Grab him and just go and like push him right to the ground.
And now I'm gonna try to pin him.
You're gonna try to pin him. You're gonna try to. So it's a
Yes.
grapple. It's basically the same thing. Strength athletics versus
Ow.
athletics or dex.
That was less good. But
14.
yeah, quick math.
Okay. He's escaped your grasp. He's not grappled, but he is on the ground. He is prone.
advantage on the next attacks.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Grace will have fun with that.
Tomer, you're up.
I'm going to amplify my curse,
Okay.
so I get advantage on my next attack.
Okay. You don't see him currently.
I don't see him.
No, he ducked behind one of the stalls. Like he was kind of peeking up over one, shooting a crossbow. Leon cast a spell, and then he ducked behind.
So do I have to make another perception check?
Yeah, you can.
I will, just to fucking find this fuck. 17 plus 2. Oh, he's asleep? Bet!
Don't kill him.
I'm gonna go over where I hear the snoring.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to, first off, I'm gonna cut his Achilles tendon with my
Ouch.
claw.
All right.
Dude.
So, yeah, that'll cause him to wake up.
I just put him to sleep with a 4th level spell slot, man.
He ain't gonna run away.
He is if you don't fucking succeed.
Because
just take the hammer
just
and
know
crush
saying
his
things like
fucking
his Achilles
ankles.
tendon and all that, that's all flavor.
Oh man, then never mind. If I can't do that, then what the fuck's the point? I'll just fucking grapple his ass.
You at advantage.
Why don't you
Crush his fucking skull with
No,
your...
because I want information. I want information.
tie him up?
Just tie him up and send him to the authorities.
I'll-
You hear Patch say in your conscience.
I don't have rope.
Hold on. What was that in the fucking treasure hoard we got? Dusty rope?
Dusty old rope.
Oh, fine. I'll tie him up.
Okay. So you tie him up with the dusty old rope.
Yes.
Okay.
And I will take any weapons that he has on him off.
I want it to be rope
Okay.
of bondage.
He is
so
now
he just gets turned on from this.
de-weaponized.
Question: do I notice anything on him in particular? That's... I want to check the armband first. What does the armband look
It's
like?
a sea dragon armband.
Son of a bitch!
It is clearly a sea dragon.
I'm gonna be like, Leon,
It is
come
not
over
my-
here before I rip his fucking head off.
It is not my turn yet.
I don't care. I have him tied up. Get him out of my fucking sight
My
before I
hatred
I
rip his
cannot
head.
transcend the turn order.
Okay.
My hatred transcends the turn.
So
At that point, I'll just wait next to the body, just
Tapping your foot.
trying not to fucking kill the shit out of this guy.
okay, so it is now their turn. The guy in the room with you guys, he stands up. Bonus action disengage.
Oh, what a pussy.
And fucking jumps out the window.
What
jumps
a
out the
piece
window.
of shit. Where was Grace's turn in this? He
She was
attacked-
next.
Oh, okay, because
She was next, but he disengaged.
Like a bitch.
Must be nice to be up.
Okay. Unless you plan on pursuing, then you're out of combat.
Yippee!
Oh no, Gold's really pissed. I think I might jump out the window.
Okay. In that case, it is Grace's turn, who she is raging. She also runs and leaps out the window.
Fucking He-Man.
You hear "Ah!" and see her form go out the window and down, and that's all you hear. You don't know what happened after that point.
Splat.
You just hear sink.
Leon, it's your turn.
Gonna walk up next to Tomer, and flavor-wise, it'd be funny if like whatever I'm about to say gets cut off by Grace's scream, and just turn like, what the fuck? No, I walk up to him like, all right, he's asleep, he's incapacitated, he's.
Ah!
What in the ever-loving fuck?
That means that there's probably another one up there with them.
Oh,
But hey, we got one. That's all we need.
we can't. We.
I mean, if you want to go after him, you want to watch this guy and I go after him, or do you want to stay here?
Don't kill this one.
Fine.
Or irreparably harm them. Just, they're tied up, they're good, they can go to law enforcement. I'm gonna find the other one. I'm gonna head off in the direction of the scream.
Okay. So that's going to take your turn.
Yep.
Gold.
I'm gonna peer out the window. Do I immediately see where they went or where they are?
You see on the ground, probably about 20 feet away from the window, there's this guy with his hood and cloak on, clearly, meant to blend in with the shadows and stuff like that, with his, poison short sword out. And there is a tiny little halfling chasing after him, screaming with her axe up over her head like this.
It's a Tom and Jerry cartoon.
You hear the
Gold can't help but chuckle at the sight of this. But he's going to Misty Step then in front of them and immediately take a swing with his
Roll
long
your
sword.
attack.
that's cool.
Now
There's
I
a mid swing,
am the
teleport.
2 attacks, 12 and 13 on the die.
For a total of?
So 14 and 13.
Okay, first one hits.
Now I am the master.
That will be 7 slashing damage.
Okay.
As I just take it into his gut as he's running by.
As
And
Swing better.
for the fucking illustration of this, Gold's just in his fucking underwear. So just this ripped fucking elf just pops out of nowhere and just fucking
The white
swings at his
boxers
sword
with the
through his
red
gut.
polka dots.
Yeah, there we go.
as you do that, he drops to the ground with his sword sticking in his gut, slumps to his knees, and then immediately gets craned in the back of the head by an axe, which
Ready to
you're positive he was already done,
But she was pissed.
but he still got just beat. He seems to be done. The anger subsides.
Steroids calm him down.
He's probably still pissed.
Bear Patch.
You see the bear head poke out the window.
I bet you anybody who's drunk who's walking by is like, what the fuck? Oh shit. Just a bear going.
Yeah, so Patch is looking out the window.
Okay. Anything else?
Can I fit out the window?
Your fat ass won't fit.
Not in bear form.
Just,
It's not that big of a window.
It's a Winnie the Pooh
yeah,
moment.
so
where
that's
it's
what
like,
he's doing right now. He's trying to get out the window.
Okay.
It's a Winnie the Pooh moment.
Back leg clawing at the back, trying to pry himself out.
All right, Tomer. Unless you plan on actually attacking this guy or doing anything like that, or anyone else plans on any kind of additional actions, we will be out of combat.
Nope. I'm
Okay.
just gonna grab him. I feel like the wagon's pretty secure for now, and I'm gonna go hear where that scream came from, carrying this guy with me.
You know,
Okay.
I've always wanted to try waterboarding someone in gold.
Oh,
Oh, I'm down.
Leon,
I'm so down.
as you kind of walk up towards that screen, you came out of the stables, around the back corner of the building. You see a big bear head sticking out of a window 2 stories up. You see Grace with her axe embedded in the head of somebody who is basically just kind of slumping off of it, and Gold with his sword in their gut, and he looks fucked up.
Just looks back.
Oh, he
and
looked
forth,
yeah.
and back and forth, and just
I'm constantly
back up to the fucking bear head in the window. Lovely.
Yeah, if we were 2 stories up, I wouldn't be trying to claw my way out of it. I'd just
Yeah.
be having my head hanging out the
Yeah.
window.
Fun night, huh, Leon?
This is not normally your thing. Killing, I mean.
As I retract my sword from his gut, can I make an investigation check on the body, see if there's like any kill order or anything on him?
Sure.
21.
Ooh.
Hang a roll good for all the bullshit.
You don't find anything like that. You do find about 20 gold worth of coins on it.
Totally worth it.
Oh,
With how
Kind
rich
of a-
we are.
Were you poisoned? Who did
kind
you?
of a shitty short sword. I mean, not shitty, but not high quality. I mean, it's like the average that you would find anywhere. Relatively inexpensive,
2 inches.
but it is slathered with poison. There looks to be a kind of an ampule that is mostly empty. There's maybe a few drops of that same poison left in it. You don't know if it's enough for a dose on anything or not. And then that's really about it.
I'll take the poison just in case. I might
Might
be
be
able
enough
to
for
do
a
a
hero.
single arrow.
Okay.
hit.
It also has a crossbow on their hip with a little pouch with some bolts in it.
Stay with the
I
corpse.
wouldn't mind a crossbow.
I guess the bear wants a crossbow.
No, hold on.
Be a crossbear.
I just pictured a fucking crossbow loaded back with a bear instead of a bolt just ready to fucking launch.
The barrel bolt.
Well, do you reckon we should clean this up?
I reckon we call the guards.
I mean, the last time that we killed people who were most assuredly in the wrong in a city, we went to jail for it.
Yeah.
So
Well,
maybe
well,
letting
yep.
the guards see a dead body caused by us is not the best plan of action.
Yeah, but that was also... You all killed every single person there without anyone to back you up. So I think now that we actually have apprehended a suspect, as long as they don't fucking kill themselves in the next 3 minutes, I think we'll be fine.
Okay, but then we'll also probably have to deal with the legal process, which will be a major pain in the ass while trying to guard our cash.
Alright, where do you want to stash the body?
Good question.
Does that mean I can kill this one?
No.
Give it a minute. We want to see how much they
I'm going
know.
to untransform and head down and.
Okay.
Would I happen to know of any places that aren't heavily occupied,
Make
like
sure it
maybe a
doesn't have
sewer
a
system I
cyanide
could
capsule.
hide the body in easily enough?
You figure that, I mean, this is a fairly large city. They do have a working sewer system.
Okay, so I'm
You
gonna
figure you could
I'm
find
gonna, I'm
one.
gonna grab him, dimension door into the sewer.
Okay. Give me an intelligence check.
Oh.
You know I'm great at those with my
Hey, let me know if you
+0.
find any turtles down there. Or a giant rat.
17.
Okay. You actually managed to get into the sewer without shunting yourself into a wall.
I know, because I'm just awesome.
And you are now knee deep
And
in
shit.
a running
I don't
sewage,
give a fuck.
flowing sewage,
I'm base.
carrying a body.
And then just plop.
Okay?
And then I go and find the.
You get some splashed up on you.
Ew.
And then I go
You
and
don't
find
smell
the,
great.
Yeah, probably not. I go and find the nearest ladder when able.
Okay. Doesn't take you too long. It's not too hard. You end up coming up, and you're no more than 500 feet away from the rest of the group, so you eventually find your way.
I come back to them and I say,
You stink like hell.
all right, aside from the smell, body taken care of. Now let's not kill the other one.
Yeah, probably not a great idea.
I say we just throw him to the authorities. It's someone else's problem.
Can we please?
Yes, you can talk to him if you
No,
want.
no, no, not that. Do we feel that the wagon is safe enough to keep over here?
I feel like no matter where we kept the wagon, it wouldn't have been safe with those fuckers running around.
So my question is this: if they're from the Sea Dragons, were they here for the money or were they here for us?
I'm sure they're
Little
here
colony, little
directly for
colony.
you and or money. It's probably both.
The money was probably just a
I need to fucking fix these goddamn.
icing on the
I need to fix the fucking
Hey,
Sea Dragons.
Tomer, if it wasn't widespread news that Kyber's been destroyed, it probably isn't widespread news that your former employer is dead.
That's why I had to go fix that shit.
So you could probably just scare the shit out of him and letting him know you killed your old boss.
Yeah, but I'd rather show up in person to lead me towards the group of fuckers that did this.
Well, you have no one better to ask than the man who's currently bonded up with a dusty old rope.
Do we want to do this here or do we want to do this in the barn? So that
He's currently in the barn. I'm not going to do it out in this fucking alleyway.
we'll go towards the barn.
Or, I'm not going
Okay.
to do it at all. I'm going to go shower and plug my fucking holes in my body.
I need someone with better conscience than I will before I rip this guy's throat out. Thank you, Leon. We're gonna head towards the wagon where we have our stuff. Is it still there, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna tap him lightly on the face, see if he wakes up.
Okay. What the fuck?
What the fuck indeed, my friend.
Oh shit. Do you still look like Oral?
Yep.
You're dead. How?
Oh, there's ways about that, don't you worry. What were you here after, me? Or whatever we're carrying?
The wagon.
Oh,
You got so much on it.
yeah, it's a good
Seemed
thing.
like an easy target.
So was your
Right.
boss when I killed him.
Bullshit.
Really? I'll pull out the bandana that I took from killing the boss off of his lapel that he had sewed in. You wanna say that again?
He's not lying. He's telling the
Give me a
truth.
deck save.
15 plus dexterity
Mm-hmm.
plus 116.
Okay.
You have a
Before you
plus
can
4 to your
move,
save.
his hand, even though you've tied him up, his hand comes free of his bonds, grabs it out of your hand like lightning fast.
What?
And then he just looks at it.
At that point, I'll take off the disguise and I'll take my hood back. Remember me, fucker?
Motherfucker.
Exactly.
But
You know
if he's dead,
you know what that means, right? You know what that means, right?
He
Because
drops-
of the always
he
the
drops
captain.
he drops the bandana or the armband. He takes his hand, rubs it across one of his wounds, goes, I'm here to serve.
Good. Now tell the other fucks to stay back, gather up the ships, and I will be back as soon as I can to figure this shit out.
I'm gonna roll insight on his.
Yes, Captain.
I'm gonna go roll insight on that. The whole captain act,
Go for it.
if it is an act, that is. 7.
You know what? I'm just.
Seems up and up.
I'm gonna double. I'm gonna double
I'm
check.
still there.
Yeah, sure.
I'll insight that too. Let's see.
I believe in you.
Dirty 20. Up and up. Just
22.
double checking.
Got a 22.
He seems like he is 100% on board, and you know that that is part of the oath of allegiance that sea dragons take when a new captain is quote unquote crowned, and that is not something taken lightly.
All right.
The
Wait,
fact
this
that he
guy's
did
just
that,
bloody
if he
now?
hadn't already been bloody,
Your party
he would have
member.
taken his dagger out and cut himself and done it.
No, I'm the leader of the dragons now. You
So this guy's our friend.
No, he's my minion, basically. He's my subordinate.
Minion.
He's my subordinate.
I think
What's your name?
the better
What's your
term
name,
is
friend?
bitch.
Laurel.
Laurel.
It's a girl's name.
I need you.
I'm sorry.
Don't mind him. Hey.
Perception.
Oh, God damn it. 19 plus 19 plus 2.
You see a dagger come out from his hip.
I didn't say that in character.
You
Oh.
should have.
Well,
If he's doing that, I will grab his hand before he
What?
does anything else.
I thought you did. You
I
didn't
did.
specify.
Well, I
He
said it
didn't
in
do
my
the
voice,
He
not
didn't do the.
Leon's.
He didn't do the voice.
If you want, I can say it in Leon's voice.
Yes,
No.
do it.
Fair enough.
It'd
Fair
be
enough.
funny.
I'm gonna do this. Listen. You tell them that Tomer runs the crew now. You go back. You tell every one of those fucks. I will meet them back. Where did we come from?
Kyver.
I'll meet them back in Kyber.
The imperial voice of gold says to Tomer.
Kyber.
I'll meet you in
Ooh,
Kyber.
It's me.
Gather all of them up.
Just imagine I hear this
Tell
whole
them who the new
conversation
captain
from a
is.
fucking hotel window.
I got some changes
You
to
guys are
fucking make.
talking really loud.
Question. Who's been spreading the root around? The old captain gave that order, didn't he?
Yeah.
Where'd he get the root from?
Ravensborough.
Ravensborough.
Well, if it was that easy to figure that out.
Bring on to Ravensborough, boys.
Go back. These are my orders. Captain will be back as soon as I can. Give me a couple. Give me like what it took.
It took almost 7 weeks to get here.
I'll be back in 7 weeks.
No,
I'm gonna give
no,
you
you're
this,
not.
and I hand him 2 gold coins. You make it back there. Let them know who's running the ship now. And I cut him free. I get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Take longer. They're gonna assume you're dead.
Anyone who's there, perception checks.
I also wanted to say in character. By the way, nice poison. What manufacturer are you getting it from? I'm kind of sick of getting poison.
Mom.
Ooh,
Ooh,
it feels bad.
bodied.
I got a dirty 20 on the perception.
Fuck you.
Vicious mockery.
I got a 7 on the perception.
Okay. I rolled shit.
Did you roll lower than 7?
Nope.
Exactly. It doesn't matter.
I can't roll lower than 7 on that.
Okay.
Yeah, you see him just like kind of disappear into the shadows. It's like he's there 1 minute and gone.
I'll pick up the band from the previously dead captain. I'll pocket it.
Mhm.
Well,
Your group of friends are weird.
they're not my group of friends now. They're my fucking crew. I gotta go take care of that whenever we get back. Now we
Your
can
crew is not your friends?
So
Why do you want to hang out with them?
listen, the problem is this. Once you kill the captain, you become the captain. And since he killed the previous captain, aka my adoptive father, and I killed his captain, now I control the sea dragons. And I'm gonna fix all
That
the
seems
shit.
handy.
I'm gonna fix all the shit that they fucked. So I'm gonna figure out where the root came from. I'll try to supply you guys information, but when we get back to Kyber, I gotta fix that shit out real quick. But at least we know we're not gonna get fucked with them anymore. No more poison, Leon. I'll figure out where they get the poison from.
I love how you say, like, that's been my pain for so long is poison. It's a trademark now.
I'll figure out where they're getting the poison
I'm
from.
just
But,
so full of poison.
Mmm, tasty.
but as of right now, I think we'll be fine. The wagon should be fine.
I wouldn't count on that, but I can take this watch if y'all want to get some rest or something.
That would be appreciated, yes.
Yeah, I'll sleep in the wagon while you take watch, and then you can go back up to the room after I wake up.
I'm gonna go to the room now. I don't like poison.
You guys wake up later in the morning
We get a
due
long
to the
rest,
late
though?
night's activities. You do get a long rest.
Oh, I
Thank
took that
fucking
long rest. Did I
God.
take the short rest then, or
No,
is
you got
it-
a long rest.
Okay, cool.
Everyone gets a
We
long rest,
alternated.
but
Okay.
you end up not getting up until like 10 in the morning. So it's a little bit late. They're still serving breakfast, but kind of the tail end of it. Most of the fresh, cooked stuff has already been eaten because it's more of a buffet setup here. So you're kind of getting the dregs of what's left, but it's still good.
You went to Golden Corral to spend
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Man, Golden
And
Corral.
anything in particular that you guys are wanting to do today, or are you just waiting for word back?
Well, his good friend Plumbus Dinglefuck said to go here, so. What did he want us to do here?
Just wait.
I imagine he was either going to catch up with a drink later, or he just recommended this place out of the goodness of his heart. I personally want to go get my new items appraised.
Yeah, same.
Same.
So,
I think we're going to go spend money.
okay, so you spend the day.
What Can we ask
Yes.
who's the female with us again? I'm sorry, I'm bad with
Grace.
names. Grace. I'll tell Grace if she
The
doesn't mind standing
female.
back, waiting with the wagon just in case, just as a primary precaution. If she doesn't mind watching the
No,
wagon
she's
while we
fine
go
with
do
that.
our stuff. Okay, perfect. We're good. We got some stuff to talk about.
Columbus Dinglefuck.
Columbus Dinglefuck.
It's probably my greatest moment of genius in this
Columbus
campaign.
Dinglefuck, yeah.
What you got for me, Tomer?
Well, I know where the root came from.
I think we had already figured that out, but yeah.
The sea dragons are no longer going to be our problem because they're under new leadership.
So can we consider them allies?
Yeah, if I go back and fix all this shit once we get back to Kyber, might take a while, but at least we'll have an armada behind us the way I want to run it.
Tomer, aren't you glad you didn't kill him?
Now I am.
I'll take it. Good enough.
Listen, I that was the old me popping out a lot more than the new me, and I've been trying to balance that.
Well, you're doing good. Good enough.
But at least at this point, we'll have more of defenses when it comes to other things when we get to that point.
As long as things aren't trying to kill me in my sleep.
Well,
I tell you what, there's nothing that will get between me and sleep.
Are you alright, by the way, Gold? I meant to ask.
You know, other than the dagger that was inches from the top of my lungs, I think I'm fine.
Yeah, we made those pretty sneaky back in the day. They've upgraded them a little bit.
What, the fucking daggers?
No, adding the poison, that's new.
Oh.
Again, I'm absolutely sick of it.
Don't worry.
See if you can get me some of that poison.
Once we get back to Kyber, I'll try to hook you guys up. But as of right now, let's just do what we gotta go get done, get our shit appraised, and wait for your buddy to figure out where we can drop off the gold to get everything paid
Oh yeah,
for.
that's right.
I think
Are these
he's
gauntlets
good.
big on me?
When you put them on, they kind of form
Come
fit.
back. Oh, these are cool.
Go sink, sink.
Turns out they're not at all magical. They're just really comfy gloves.
I am down with it.
Yeah.
Gloves of comforting. You just feel nice.
Before we
This
leave,
is quite quaint.
but before we leave the bar area, I'm gonna ask where we can find someone that can appraise stuff for us, if possible.
Down the street and to the left.
The barkeep looks at you and kind of scratches his head for a little bit and says, I mean, you could try down in, maybe down near the Magic Academy. I mean, there might be someone there that could do that.
That works. Better than nothing.
It's fine by me. A wizard will be able to do it nonetheless.
Let's head out. And we'll head towards the Wizard Academy.
All right. Takes you a little bit of time. It's about a good hour stroll from where you're at in the city to get over to there. It's a separate portion of the city. It's almost like it's its own zone within the city, as it takes up a large chunk of one corner of the city that is actually closest to the ocean, looking over the cliffs that look over the shore. It's overshore.
No.
It is not the only portion that does that, but it is a large part of it. Within there, you see several large towers rising into the air, 8 of them to be precise. And as you approach the entryway, you don't see any guards. You just see a large set of double doors that are currently closed. And when you approach close to them, you hear "Bing." Hello.
Hello.
Why seek you entrance to the Magical Academy?
We seek assistance from a wizard to help us appraise some items we found in a dungeon.
Me seek me entrance.
Please
magic item
rephrase
do.
your question. My answers are limited.
Me seek me entrance. Magic item do.
Entrance for magic items.
I got that from the...
Are you selling, buying,
Appraising.
other?
Other.
I fucking hate this.
This is both intriguing and awful at the same time.
It's like talking to a fucking telemarketer.
Yeah, no, it's the automated message.
Stand by for scanning. Roll an Arcana check.
13.
Spanish fleet.
You hear very quietly what sounds like the incantation for a detect magic spell.
She's gonna detect a lot of magic.
It just says yes.
The door then boom, swings open.
Wow.
You may enter. Stay upon the path until assistance arrives.
Me may enter. Me seek me magic item do.
Leon, I swear to God, if the
If
magic
you talk
door
like that
responds
for
to
the rest of the day, I swear to God, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh no, I won't talk like that.
Leon has an aneurysm and fucking dies.
Well, I suppose we'll walk
Healing
in.
you
Having a
need now.
stroke.
You really need greater, middling, lesser.
I think Gold may just take a dagger to himself if he keeps having to hear this.
Gold seek dagger self too.
If I see gold and stress, I'll be like, hey, do you want? I got a flask.
You're an enabler, sir.
Hey, save some guy.
Drinking bad to health.
So, you guys enter.
Looks at the vial of
All right.
poison. Looks at Leon. Looks at the vial of poison.
As you enter this path, this main path leads past there. You see two large towers on either side, and all around you see these 8 towers that are going around this academy, and they all seem to be slightly different in their design, in their aesthetic. And in fact, Leon, you're pretty positive looking at these that they each represent one of the 8 traditional schools of magic.
Woo!
Over there is evocation and
Me, seek me
conjuration,
evocation.
and you see
Hey, dude, I got this.
necromancy, which you're sure that's necromancy, but that's not really a tower. It looks like it's in ruins.
L?
Is the enchantment one just a fucking rave?
No, the enchantment one is actually quite interesting. It looks like a giant tavern.
Potty, yeah.
The illusion one throws you for a loop as you look at it, and it seems impossible for it to be standing the way it is constructed, as there is shit everywhere at odd angles protruding from it. It looks like it would topple over any second.
We're looking for the divination one, which
As you look over to your left, you actually see not the tower next to you, which you assume is transmutation by the look of it, but the one next to that. That's got to be divination. As you see what look like giant spyglasses protruding from the roof.
that makes sense.
Do they just constantly kill ants?
Nope, they seem to be pointing out.
You've
in
been
many
a bad
different
student.
directions.
The power of the sun.
This main path
Students
leads you
have
up
unrivaled power
towards,
of the sun.
in the center, there is a giant garden
Got it?
that also seems to be separated into a garden for each of the schools. And as you approach it, there is a path that leads all the way around it, and then that path then branches out to each of the towers. And once you get to the beginning of this path around, someone walks up and meets you. A slight figure, a gnome, who looks you up and down and says,
Welcome. What can I do for you today?
We're looking to appraise some magic items. Well, supposed magic items.
Have you the coin for such an endeavor?
Where are we going to pay for this?
Yes, we do.
Here, Mick.
have Bitcoin.
How many items are we looking at?
I've got 1.
I've got 3.
I've got 3.
He's got 1. So 1, 2.
Are you bringing all
Hey.
of the potential magic items that you have?
I'm bringing the cloak, the cittern, and the rapier for myself.
I would bring. Actually, no, mine would be 2. I'd bring the boots, and I would also bring that box that Gold found that's got the arcane stuff around it.
Ooh, I'll
That's
also
locked.
bring the wand, or does Persephone
Persephone has the
Okay.
wand.
I wonder how Percy's doing.
Eternal damnation!
I would have
Please.
then my sword and the little crow.
Okay. Anything else? Any of the other items that I listed out? Are you gonna
I
appraise
mean,
them as
Depends
well?
if we
or-
brought them with us.
There was
You can assume that you have if you want to.
I have the other potions, but I think I'll take care of that myself and figure those
We
out.
did get 7 scrolls, but I'm kind of feeling we could just do those later because that's a lot to write down. And
We
I'm
can do that when we
lazy.
get to caverns.
Exactly.
See, we're got the same
We're
brain.
brain to do.
Okay. So
You used up
looking,
too much of the brain
looking
cell.
out over the items you have, there are a little over 20 of them.
Yep.
In total, not counting the potions and stuff like that.
It'll be 90,000 gold.
So he
Kiss my
looks
ass.
over it very, very cursory and just says,
Ah, I see. As I said, do you have such coin for such an endeavor? As that will be about
Yes.
5,000 gold.
Sure.
But we do have
Well, how much did you all bring with you?
I have the pouch with the gems in it.
Oh, if you have the pouch with you, then yes, we have the
Yes,
gold.
we have it.
Ah, very well. Follow me.
and he leads you around the path and branches up over to the divination tower. And
Highway robbery.
you make your way.
How much is it normally to appreciate?
We did like 100 per identify back in Kyber.
Well, this
Probably
is
a for-profit
This
university.
is a school that
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
gotta pay to
dude,
get
this-
in.
No, I
upcharge.
know why it's upcharged, but jeez.
Upcharge, man. So,
Yeah, it's more than double the normal rate.
It's way more than fucking double the normal rate.
yeah,
It'd be
but
2,100 gold.
but
not
here
100
here's the nice thing.
per magic item because he said 21 items.
Here's the nice thing though.
Mm-hmm.
It don't take no time compared to what you'd be
Oh,
waiting
they're not
for.
ritual casting. They're just going.
Yeah, we're
You-
expediting.
They're going.
As you enter,
We're paying for express.
yeah, as you enter, you see this first floor of the divination tower. It seems very businesslike, as there is what you could only describe as a magical metal detector that you walk through, and as you go through it kind of hums and beeps as you walk through, and the little gnome just waves at a guard that seems to be standing next to her and says,
Don't worry.
brings you through into kind of an open area that seems to be gated off. In fact, the look of this seems a lot more like a city guard building,
Before you go on,
or a police station, if you will, than anything else you would have expected coming into this place.
I just want to ask you guys, and you, I suppose, as well. Should I subtract the 5,000 from the gem total that we have?
Probably.
Oh, they'll probably want actual money rather
But
than
I also have
gems.
platinum in there as well. It held both.
Alright, so if it's 3,200 platinum, and we're doing 5,000 gold, would be 500 platinum.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just subtract from there. Does that work?
Sure.
Sure, 2,700 left.
That's more than enough.
Okay.
How many diamonds? Do we have diamonds?
We have
Yeah.
4 diamonds.
You
There's
have
three
With
diamonds.
approximately
about
X amount
1,000,
of gold.
about 1,000 gold worth.
So we'd have to give all 3.
Well, I do have access to
I already subtracted it. So
a spell that likes those. So just to keep that in mind.
okay.
We'll talk about it when we get back.
Yeah, it's surprising how there's enough diamonds there for some spellage.
Yeah.
Revivify.
Rubber Huffy.
Anyways,
Pretty
So-
sure I have access to it.
He leads you into there. You have to wait for a little while, but eventually a gate opens up, and he walks you through and leads you to a back room that has 10 desks lined around the room, and at each desk there sits someone currently just sitting there waiting. And he walks in and he says,
We have a customer. Please, make it quick. Place your items, one on each desk.
I'll place the boots, and then I'll place the little
Okay.
arcane chest.
and as you place the items,
Place them
eventually,
all.
once everything's on there, he says, he takes the payment from you.
Yep.
And then goes, go on. And all of them pull out a little wand
Little dweebs.
Beep.
and then take out a piece
It's
of
like the
paper and begin
self-checkout
writing down.
lounge. Beep, beep.
Yep. Begin writing down something, and then next items, boom, and you go until all of your
It's
items are done.
self-checkout.
That's what I said.
And he gathers up all the papers, and he says, "Very good, Jeremiah. Yes, you were a little slow. You
You're
get
fine,
a,
Jeremiah.
you get a B on this. Catherine, excellent work, A plus. I'll give the rest of your grades soon. Thank you.
Never used as a fucking test.
Bro, we
It's
paid
all
for
right.
this.
It's practical.
All your items return to you, and he hands you the lists.
Yeah, buddy.
You have found the following:
I got it right down.
Gauntlets of Ogre Power,
Woo!
a Rapier +1,
Maybe a plus one.
Boots of Elven Kind. That's what you have, Tomer. Eyes of the Eagle. Those are the goggles. Let's see here. You did those later. Case of 20 crossbow bolts +1. A bag of holding. That dusty old rope is a rope of climbing.
Ooh. Oh, the rope.
That was actually a thing.
Yep. A great club +1, which Grace has. Cloak of Elven Kind.
Ooh.
A figurine of wondrous power, Silver Raven. Instrument of the Bards, Mac Furmid Cittern. And a longsword of vengeance.
Longsword of
Yes.
Vengeance.
You also open up that, they opened up that little case that you had. And in there, you find a ring. And they say, "Ooh, this one was interesting.
Well, that's the one I found. I picked up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
okay.
ring. This one is interesting.
Is there anything about the box?
It's no, it's just a box. This is a ring of identify.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It has 3 charges that reset daily at dawn.
Well, that's handy.
Give it to the spellcaster.
If you use it,
Him.
if you use a charge, it will identify an item. If you use all 3 charges, it possibly can break. But if it doesn't break, the good news is it actually would act as a legend lore spell, which is something that you would want to use for something way more powerful than these items. But I mean, they're powerful, but like really, really like legendary stuff.
Question: were they able to unlock the arcane box?
Yeah.
What's inside?
The ring.
Oh, that's what the fuck was in the box. Oh, okay.
Identify the ring.
One ring to rule them all.
That ring is going to be a nice community tool for us.
I'm gonna hand it over to Patch. Keep the ring.
Yeah, all right.
Well, who else is gonna wear it? You got gloves on, which give you ogre strength. That's no need. Anybody else want to wear the ring? I don't want to wear the ring.
I don't care.
All right,
It's just got to stay safe. I can hold on to it if you want.
that's fine.
All right, here's a good question.
Mhm.
Leon, do you want the... Sorry. Gold, do you want the Cloak of Elven Kind?
What does the Cloak of Elven Kind do?
Oh, well, I'll tell you, because it's a very good magic item. Cloak of Elven Kind. All right, so... While you wear this cloak with its hood up, perception checks made to see you have disadvantage, and you have advantage on stealth checks made to hide as the cloak's color shifts to camouflage you. Holding the hood up or down requires an action.
That is
I would
fancy.
say it'd be more beneficial on me than you, since you already have visibility you're using all the time.
So you can have that.
Oh, the boots.
I'm
Cancel my disadvantage
More
on
than
stuff.
happy with
Fuck
the
yeah.
Mac Fleemid Cittern.
I just imagine you in like a full set of armor, then you have like the little curly-toed elf boots.
And would you say we have enough time to attune to these things?
Over the course of the rest of the day, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yep, I'll attune to the boots.
So,
So
like-
put them back on.
Green,
So
completely mismatching the armor.
this takes only a little bit of time. It took more time to walk here. Eventually, you guys, I assume, head back to the inn that you're at.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to attune to it.
Yep, and you can take the time to attune to your items. You're attuned. The next morning, you hear a knock at the door of your room, and then a piece of paper gets slid under it.
Oh boy.
Do we notice it?
What doth the paper say?
Yeah. No one else
Okay.
grabs it. I'm going to.
All right. So as you grab this paper and you open it up, what you see is
A bunch of white powder.
nope.
Anthrax.
What you see is a listing, all of the items that you asked for, and it goes through this list, and it says gold. I was able to procure these for you, but it is very expensive. It is going to cost about 65,000 gold.
That means we make a profit, baby.
I wonder, do we have that much? Well, let's see. So it'd be like.
So, would you like to buy a new suit of armor? Would you like to ride a golden pony? Would you like to fly across the world? Because we fucking can, boys!
Well, I suppose we should go about paying this invoice.
Yep, let's pay the invoice. We won't use this.
Lighten the card up a bit.
Let's not use the gems until we need to. I'm going to give you the 4 diamonds.
All right. I
It's
pocketed
3?
3 diamonds.
All right. Regardless,
That was
does
1,000.
this paper give any instructions on payment and where to make it?
Yeah, it has all the details there for you.
All right.
It's fairly straightforward. And at this point, once you have paid your 65,000, and after the 5,000 you already spent, you realize that the rest of this gold now belongs to all of you.
So we have approximately
20 something.
20,000 to 25,000.
Which means
We fucking rich.
we could buy a house in Ravensboro.
Which means me rebuilding the sea dragons ain't gonna be that hard.
No, because you got a treasure hoard you could go still nab from.
But I don't want to steal all of it. I want to give some to you guys as well. I'm not gonna take all
I'm
of it.
guessing that means so we used up the 26,505 gold pieces that were in the chests, and then the 2,700 in the portable hole.
However you wanted to use it up.
You've got the paper sheet with the math.
Okay.
It costs 65,000.
Yeah.
So whatever you think is most efficient to pay for it.
If you want to get rid of the bigger amounts, like the platinum first, that works, and then we can. Gold is easier to throw around than platinum.
Honestly, I would get rid of the gold first. That way we free up room in the wagon.
Well, it would be getting rid of both of them because that still doesn't meet
Yeah,
65,000. It's just he also said from various art items and stuff, and if we were to sell those, then we would be left with 20 to 25,000 worth of gold left.
Gotcha.
Now, after you've handled all of this, it takes a couple more days to sell some of those art items, get everything sorted. But,
And then selling gems we don't need as well.
yep, exactly. You then have a very much lighter cart, which the horses are very thankful for. And you begin heading out. And as you are heading out, going back to Kyver, there is a long caravan behind you that is full of wood, materials, food, laborers, all on its way to Kyver to help in the reconstruction. And that is where we will end for tonight.
Awesome.
Nice.
All right, so thank you all for watching. I hope you had a good time. As always, we are glad that you guys could be here with us. We hope to see you again on our next episode. Assuming everything goes according to plan, this next Monday.
Which it won't.
This next Monday will be Magnus Avum episode 22. Wednesday should be the next Tailspire Collaborative build stream. Sorry that we didn't have one this week, but I was sick yesterday. And then next Thursday, from 7 p.m. to about 10 p.m., will be Atavar Ascension episode 34.
Yeah, buddy.
And the nice thing is, it's 10:09, so I know some of you may have already jumped over there, But if you haven't, guess what? If you're a Critical Role fan, you can roll right into them because you can kind of consider us your Critical Role pre-show, unofficial, maybe official. I don't know. We'll see. But we hope to see you again next time. And bye, everybody.